On day 1, I spawned in as Sonic. I was with my friends Tails and Knuckles, overlooking my home.
This world has never been safer.
Yeah, and it's because of the 3 of us. Suddenly, the ground began to shake beneath us. Cracks began to spread throughout the greenery, destroying everything in sight. We all ran closer to find a monstrous, shadowy hedgehog rising from the chaos.
This world is broken, and I'm getting rid of its sickness, beginning with you and your friends.
He blasted dark magic towards the 3 of us, taking us down to a single heart. Gah!
Sonic, he's too strong. Hurry, take this.
Tails threw me over a strange diamond emerald, and as I picked it up, loads of power began to flow throughout my body. I began to float as my skin transformed into hardened diamond. I felt stronger than ever and was now Diamond Sonic. While I was distracted, Shadow was able to capture my friends. No!
There are more out there. Find them. It may be the only way.
He shot at me again, causing the ground to fall below me. Ah! Ah! On day 2, I discovered I'd fallen deep below, in the middle of a mining site run by robots?
Collect all the ore you can find!
I gotta get out of here and find my friends. I began to leave, but as I did, the robots snapped towards me.
Entity made of diamonds? Everyone collect!
Wait, what? I began to run for my life as a few robots tried their best to mine me. Thankfully, I was way faster than they were. However, with their sheer amount of numbers, I was just greatly outnumbered. They were all closing in quick, and I thought I was a goner until a strange feeling sparked inside of me. Diamond sparks shot out of my body uncontrollably, which pushed all of the robots back. Whoa, awesome! With them distracted, I took the opening to run, while the other robots began to circle in. Thankfully, I made it to another room, and out of panic, caused a wall of diamond blocks to fall behind me, blocking the path. These diamond powers really are something.
Please help me.
Huh? I looked up and discovered an innocent bunny was captured in a cage. Hold on. I quickly let her out, and she was happier than ever.
Thank you. Wait, you're Sonic and Diamond?
Just then, the diamond wall I made behind us began to collapse.
I think I know what will help. Come on.
On day 3, I followed the bunny until entering inside the robot's main operation room. There, in the center of it, was another diamond emerald. Whoa, there are more.
Yeah, duh. You haven't heard of the Diamond Emeralds? Legend says the person that is able to collect all 7 of them can become the strongest force of power this world has ever seen. Go on, take it.
I went over to collect the emerald, but just before I could grab it, the robots bursted into the room.
Looks like we found the diamond punk bots! No more running!
They began to blast explosions my way. However, thanks to my diamond speed, I kept outmaneuvering them, and they were missing their shots.
Stand still!
Haha! Is that all you got? One fired off his last shot, and its impact caused the entire room to shake. I turned around and quickly noticed from all of their explosions, the room was now extremely unstable. Oh no! In seconds, the floor below us gave out, and we all fell into the unknown. On day 4, I awoke in rubble. My head. Looking around, I saw we were in a deep room that was full of lava. Thankfully, all the robots around us were shut down. However, because of our impact, lava was pouring in from above. And because of it, the lava was rising by the second. If we don't find a way out, we're toast. Come on. The rabbit and I were able to find an exit across the lava pool and began jumping from platform to platform to get to it. As we were making our way out though, I saw there on a distant rock was the other diamond emerald. It must have fallen down with us. I have to get it.
What?
I stopped in my tracks and had an idea. Using my powers, I was able to make diamond platforms for me to jump on. In no time at all, I was able to make it to the emerald. Yes, I picked it up, which caused an overwhelming power to take over me once again. My hair was brighter than ever, and I now had 5 more hearts. Whoa. Whoa, I feel so powerful. I looked over towards the bunny and saw that the lava was about to reach her. Hang on! With my diamond powers, I dash at her in the speed of light, and the two of us made it out just in time.
Holy cow! If it weren't for you and those emeralds, I'd be a goner.
I quickly explained Shadow's uprising and his plans to harm the world. I need to stop him and save my friends.
Shadow's not a force to be reckoned with, but you saved me. I'll do anything I can to help. The name's Cream.
As we formed a team, we heard noises coming from the surface above us, only to see a couple of shadow creatures flying overhead.
We must keep spreading his power!
They must work for Shadow. Come on, we have to follow them. On day 5, Cream and I followed after Shadow's henchmen until we both arrived at a large beehive. More of them were there, using their dark powers to attack an innocent, smaller bee.
Leave my home alone!
I gotta help! I quickly ran in to defend him. The shadowy creatures had the ability to shoot out dark magic whenever they pleased. However, thanks to my increase in strength, I was able to take a few of them down.
You dumb hedgehog! This is just the beginning!
Thanks for the help!
Of course. Why were they attacking you anyway? The bee quickly led me inside of his house, and waiting there was another diamond emerald.
They were trying to take this for some reason.
Shadow's trying to stop me from reaching my ultimate form. I can't let him.
Since you saved my life, this one's all yours.
I went up to collect it, but as I did, the wall exploded next to me. Yeah! There, running in and taking the emerald was a plumber?
It's a me, Mario, and this emerald is mine.
With that, he quickly ran off. Hey, get back here! On day 6, I was hot on Mario's trail. I was actually catching up to him until he jumped through a mysterious pipe. What the? Okay, here goes nothing. After jumping through myself, I popped out into an entire new area. In front of me was a large pink castle, and there were strange mushroom people all put into cages.
This sucks!
What's happening here?
My home here has been taken over by evil forces, and maybe with the power of this emerald, I can take it back.
Mario was about to absorb the diamond emerald, but I ran over and knocked him back. Stop! I need its power too, okay? Maybe I can help you save your castle. There has to be another way we can do it. Mario seemed hesitant, but began to lead me somewhere else. It wasn't long until we arrived at a large mushroom-themed course, which all led to a giant Lucky Block prize.
This is one of the hardest courses in the Mushroom Kingdom, and I have yet to complete it due to the annoying Goombas who stand in my way. But maybe you can with your speed. The prize that awaits us will surely be what we need to take the castle back.
On day 7, I lined up at the starting line and immediately started the course. In it were difficult and intricate platforms, and if I fell, I was done for. Come on, Sonic. Time to show the world why I'm the fastest hedgehog. Using my diamond powers, I was making great progress until the Goombas took notice of me.
We got a newbie here! Everyone, attack!
Countless Goombas began to run into the course and did whatever they could to knock me below. Whoa! Not only were they large in numbers, but some of them even flew, making it harder and harder to progress. I could tell why this course was unbeatable, and I surely thought I wasn't gonna make it until leave me alone! I blasted out a diamond power like I never had before, sending the Goombas back and squishing them to the ground.
Ah! Great! We're squished again!
Using this opening to my advantage, I sped my way through and made one final jump. Landing, I saw that I had made it.
You did it! Woohoo!
The Lucky Block below me began to shake immensely, and in a huge white flash, I was back on the ground. In front of Mario and I was a glowing, enchanted superstar. Whoa. Whoa.
With its power, the castle will be saved.
We both walked up, and the star absorbed into us, making us swell up with pure cosmic energy. I feel amazing. Time to take back what's yours. On day 8, Mario and I charge into the castle, where we saw loads of turtles taking guard.
Take down the intruders!
They all pushed in towards us, but with our new power, their hits literally did nothing. With the one single punch, each of them were sent back. Haha! We made it into the main courtroom, where we saw the castle's Princess Peach was stuck in a cage as well.
Please, help!
We ran in to free her, but were both knocked back by a gust of fire. Ah! Looking up, we saw a turtle larger than the rest was right behind us.
I see you have a new power. Well, so do I.
He charged in, and with another powerful hit, slammed the two of us into the wall. Ah! I quickly realized something wasn't right about him. It was obvious he had been empowered by Shadow's evil magic.
That's right. Shadow has a vision. And when it's complete, the weak will bow before the all-powerful.
He went to charge in again until Mario threw me the Diamond Emerald.
Quick, use it!
I went over and picked it up. Because of this, I felt my strength grow immensely. I now had new diamond shoes and a brighter glow throughout my head. I had 5 more hearts and felt stronger than ever. Bowser was about to slam down into me, but with my new power, I summoned large diamond spikes, pushing him back. He was knocked out completely. Haha, we did it! I noticed he dropped a mysterious map. So, I went over and collected it. I wonder where this leads. Their castle was free, so we let Princess Peach and all of the mushroom people out of their cages.
Thank you so much. We are in your debt.
On days 9 to 10, I returned back to Charmy's house. And when I arrived, I saw that Cream had built us up some new homes here as well.
I thought with your home destroyed, you need another one.
I love it. With that, the 3 of us fully made a team. We took the time to fix up Charmy's beehive into a nice home for them as well.
This is beautiful! Let's take down Shadow together!
We're gonna have to in order to save Tails and Knuckles. After that, I finally had time to look at the map that Bowser had dropped and saw that it led to a place called the Spring Yard Zone. What could be there? I followed it until arriving at its entrance. And across the area, I was able to find another Emerald Diamond being held up high. Whoa, what are the odds? I began to run into the zone, but the jumps looked impossible. As I ran up to inspect them, I accidentally hit a strange block that launched me forwards and over the gap. Whoa! On days 11 to 12, I continued to run through the course as more of the obstacles became an absolute breeze. Woohoo! After a bit of fun, I finally made it to the end, right in front of the Diamond Emerald. I'll be taking that. However, as I walked up, a force field suddenly appeared around it. Yeah, hey, what gives? I tried to break through the wall with my diamond spikes, but it wouldn't budge. What the? How am I supposed to get through this?
Activating defense mechanism.
Oh no. Out of nowhere, rockets and explosions started to blast out all around me. Ah! I was quickly knocked down to low hearts and saw another blast heading my way. No! But just then, I was shoved out of the way.
You big dumb idiot! Do you ever run in with the plan?
What the? I looked up and saw that I was saved by a pink hedgehog. Wait, Amy? What are you shouting at me for?
Because, dummy, I'm here to help you. Can't you see? In order to break through that shield, you need a lot more force.
I wish Knuckles were here. He could break right through that thing.
That's it! Come with me!
On days 13 to 14, I went with Amy as she led me deep into a jungle biome to the front of an ancient Echidna temple.
This place is long abandoned, but I heard it still has a pair of Echidna gloves in it, just like Knuckles uses.
Sweet. This should be easy then. But as I went inside, I was cut off by a ghost. Ah!
You dare disturb our sacred grounds, Hedgehog? I should kill you where you stand.
Wait! Look, I need a pair of gloves to save my friend. He's one of you, Knuckles. The ghost seemed to understand as he slowly brought me inside to an altar with a pair of echidna gloves. Thanks.
Not so fast. These gloves are sacred to our people. If you want them, you're going to have to prove you can wield them in the trial of the echidna.
You know, I'll do whatever it takes. As I said this, more echidna ghosts appeared all around me and hit me with an attack. My vision from there started to blur and I passed out. On days 15 to 16, I awoke and was standing in front of a boat in a large chamber. What was that for? I looked around and saw that all of the ghost echidnas were standing high up inside.
Silence, Hedgehog! This is the start of the trial. If you can make it to the end of the 3 stages, you'll be worthy of wearing my people's gloves. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Then begin!
I leapt onto the boat as I began to navigate through the water to the other side of the chamber. Come on, dude. I can do this in my sleep. But as I said this, ghosts started to appear all around and throw spears at me. Yeah! Ow! I quickly sped through the water and thankfully made it to the end of the chamber. Once I got out of the boat, I could see that the next part of the trial was a room of thin platforms on the wall, which all led up to the exit. Wait, are those fire traps? Oh, come on. I started to leap around the thin ledges, going as fast as I could to avoid the fire blasting out. One of them hit me though, knocking me off and down to low hearts. Ugh. No, I can't die here. In my frustration, I sent out diamond spikes right at the traps. Okay, that seemed to do it. With that, I was able to safely jump on the ledges over to the next room. And there I saw the last part of the trial was a massive boulder.
Show us your strength, Hedgehog, and become worthy.
What? But I'm nowhere near as strong as an echidna.
Then you shall die!
More ghosts appeared behind me as they started to unleash waves of spears. Hey! I was gonna die if I waited any longer. So I turned right towards the boulder and focused. You've got this. You have to save them. I angrily let out a powerful diamond blast with everything I had, destroying the boulder. Yes, I did it. With that, the ghost brought me back to the altar and presented me with the echidna gloves.
You have earned these, Hedgehog. Now go, save the last of our kind.
Thanks to you, I can do just that. Amy and I then quickly made our way back to the spring yard zone.
All right, Sonic, I'll distract the defenses.
And I'll smash and grab. Go! Amy ran out into the open, frantically getting the attention of the defense mechanism.
Ooh, look at me. So scary.
Activating defense mechanism.
Gotta go.
More explosives started to shoot out, and I knew I had to hurry. Hold on! I ran in as fast as I could and unleashed a powerful punch into the force field, breaking it down in a single hit. Because of this, all of the defense mechanisms were deactivated. I ran up and grabbed the diamond emerald, which caused me to begin to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and grew much stronger as the echidna gloves turned diamond.
All thanks to my plan.
Sure, Amy, whatever you say. On days 19 to 21, I made it back to my base with Amy. I took the time to build her up a nice home next to the others so that she could have a place to live. I guess you've earned your stay here. Thanks for the help.
Where would you be without me?
As she said this, I started to notice a ton of flyers that were falling into the base.
Paper cut.
What the? I ran to the nearest one and picked it up.
All creatures are invited to the Chow Gardens race. And the prize? A sparkly new diamond emerald!
Whoa, a race? I'll win that diamond emerald in no time. I followed the coordinates listed on the flyer, where I was able to find the Chow Gardens, which was filled with all kinds of racers. But that's when I realized, wait, it's a car race? but I don't have one. Can't I just race on foot?
No can do, Hedgehog.
Huh? I looked over and saw a Chow mechanic in his work stand. Wait a sec, do you think you can make me a car?
I'd love to, but all I got left is this old piece of junk. And it's missing its engine.
Well, is there any way I can repair it somehow? The Chow mechanic nodded and handed me over a map to a nearby junkyard.
An old engine is bound to be in there. Now hurry or you'll miss the race.
I'm on it! On days 22 to 26, I made my way over to the large junkyard. There were piles of scrap everywhere, and the place was full of oil pits. Ew, better stay away from those. I continued to run around looking for the car engine when I saw one on a distant pile. Bingo! I ran towards it when suddenly an explosion threw me back. Ah! I looked up and saw a large robot coming towards me.
Omega objective, kill Sonic!
Huh? What did I do to you? But the large robot didn't answer and started to attack me with his massive robotic arms. I dashed around and tried to strike him with my diamond spikes, but he just pushed right through them. Ah! I don't have time for this. I charged up and punched him as hard as I could, which launched him into the oil pit.
Objective,
Phew. All right. I quickly grabbed the engine and ran back to the Chow mechanic as he put it in the car.
Okay, it's not pretty, but it'll drive.
Good enough for me. I hopped inside of it, and when I did, something began to happen. My powers infused into the car, making it completely diamond. I guess it's pretty now.
All right, racers, it's time. Make your way over to the starting line.
All right, thanks for the help. Wish me luck. On days 27 to 29, equipped with my new car, I made my way over to the starting line, and next to it was the Diamond Emerald prize.
Oh, Shaw Ridge, sick wheels.
Thank you. May the best woman win. Sonic, how did you?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Racers, start your engines and go!
All of us began to race off as Rouge started by cutting me off instantly. Hey!
Sorry, Slowpoke. Better catch up.
We then made our first turn, and I saw an overhang up ahead. Rouge shot out a burst of wind as she went underneath it, which caused it to collapse.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh no! I had to think quickly and use my diamond spikes to form a ramp of diamonds over the rubble. Woohoo! Ah!
Stupid hedgehog. Stop trying so hard.
Rouge and I continued to race as we swerved around the thin sandbars in the next section of the course.
I won't let you foil Shadow's plans.
What? You work for Shadow? On days 30 to 32, Rouge started to blast out gusts of wind at me. Ah!
You don't understand.
But just then, fish started to leap out of the water nearby and flop in our way. Whoa! I was barely able to swerve around them, but Rouge was hit in the face.
Don't laugh at me.
In her frustration, she sent out another power, which shoved me over the sandbar.
That diamond is as good as mine.
She drove past as one of the chows flew down in front of her.
Excuse me, but attacking other racers is not allowed in this race.
I don't care.
With a burst of her power, she nearly killed the chow. Hey! I rushed out of the shallow water in my car and was able to catch up with her. Don't you know what Shadow's doing? He's gonna destroy everything. Rouge didn't listen though and was nearly gonna kill me. On days 33 to 35, I swerved around her attacks as we were both approaching the finish line. I had an idea and shot my diamond spikes again, but this time made a wall of diamonds in front of her.
No!
With that, I was able to make it to the finish line first and win the race. I did it! I went over to claim my prize when she ran in front of me. Hey!
You don't get it.
Before she could explain though, a chaotic explosion erupted from the nearby trees, and out from it came Shadow?
Shadow! Darling, look, I tried to stop Sonic. I did, but he...
Enough! You failed me for the last time.
Shadow suddenly sent out a massive chaos burst that nearly destroyed the whole area. Ah! Rouge was nearly knocked out as well, and Shadow just kept charging up attacks. No! I had to do something quickly and grabbed the Diamond Emerald. Because of this, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and became even faster than before. Yes! With my new form, I quickly dashed towards Rouge, grabbed her, and took her away. On days 36 to 39, I safely made it back to the base with Rouge. I made sure to make her a nice bat-like home for her to be able to rest in.
Thank you, Sonic. I only tried to stop you because Shadow forced me.
It's okay. I promise. You're safe here. As I was finishing, though, I found a note on the ground. Huh? What's this?
You're too late, Slownik. I already have the Diamond Emerald. If you want it, come to my base.
Who wrote this? I have to take that Diamond Emerald from them before it's too late. I rushed to the base on the letter as fast as I could, but once I got there, I saw that it was a copy of my base? What the? What's going on? Suddenly, a strong force blasted me and knocked me down. Ah!
Well, if it isn't Slownik.
What the? Who are you?
The name's Surge, and I'm here to finally put an end to your incompetence and replace you as the hero!
Right before my eyes, she flaunted another Diamond Emerald. What are you talking about? I don't care about being the hero. I just need that emerald. Surge seemed interested and brought me outside of her base to a forest full of trees.
If you can beat me in 3 challenges, then I'll give the shard to you fair and square.
All right, deal. On days 40 to 44, I prepared for Surge's first challenge.
First up, whoever cuts the most trees down, first to 100 wins. Go!
Without a second to lose, Surge sped off and began. Hey, wait up! With her own head start, she was already taking down tons of trees. There were nearly 30 of them already down. I gotta catch up. I wasted no time and punched one after another. Hi-ya! Even with her head start, I was neck and neck with her, having taken down 87 trees and counting.
Ah! I'm not letting you beat me, Slownik!
Suddenly, Surge pulled out chainsaws? Seriously? I took my position and used my diamond dash to go through rows of them at a time. Before I knew it, I was able to take down 100 trees before Surge could.
Fine! You win this round, but it's still best 2 out of 3, so don't feel cocky yet.
On days 45 to 47, we moved on to the second challenge, where we started at the foot of a huge waterfall. At the top of it was a green banner, standing at the end of an insane parkour course.
Whoever can get the flag at the top wins this challenge. Ready? Go!
Surge bolted across the stones, jumping out of the waterfalls, speeding through them with ease. I wasted no time and began my own ascent up as well. Because of the rushing water, all the rocks were slippery, making it hard to climb. How the heck is she getting up so fast? As I caught up to Surge, I could see that her shoes were spiked, giving her an easier time. I continued going up though, until making it to a huge gap of stones.
Excuse me.
Because she could walk easily, she was able to cross the gap with ease. I tried as well, but my footing was so unstable, I couldn't make the jump, which washed me away in the waterfall. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Well, look who just failed.
Looking over, I saw that Surge had the green banner.
Looks like we're tied 1-1. Whoever wins now is gonna be the new hero and get all the Diamond Emeralds. I hope you're ready, Slownik.
On days 48 to 52, we were in front of our final challenge in a cave. There was a large wolf prowling around, guarding a golden tree. What are we supposed to do here?
It's easy peasy. You can just pick a single fruit from the tree without that dire fang stopping you, then you'll win. And since you just lost, I'll even let you go first.
Really? Okay. With that, I began to sneak my way to get to the tree. I started to go around the monster, trying to look for an opening. Aha! Gotcha! Once I saw one, I began to dash towards it, trying to go before the monster could see me. But as I approached, it had noticed and knocked me away with incredible speed.
I can't believe you fell for that, and now it's distracted.
Surge sped away, and in a blink of an eye, already had the golden fruit in her hands.
Well, looks like it's decided. I'm gonna take your spot as hero of this story.
Ugh, wait. Watch out!
Huh?
Before either of us could react, the Dire Fang took Surge and started to bring her deeper into the cave.
Ah! Let me go!
Surge! On days 53 to 56, I chased after the Dire Fang, who showed no signs of letting go of Surge.
You big stupid monster! Take this!
Surge pulled out one of her chainsaws and began to use it on the wolf, but it barely took any damage.
Ah! Help me!
It eventually came to a huge pit and jumped down. Hang on! I began to make my way down, and once I got to the bottom, saw that there were a lot more wolves swarming around. All right, I have to be careful not to get caught. I dashed by and stuck to the wall behind them, making my way through as fast as I could. As I was, however, I accidentally stepped on a pile of bones. Hello? Oh no! The minions began to chase me down as I rushed to get to the den. I dashed by to escape their attacks, and once I crossed the entrance, I punched to collapse the front and keep the wolf pack away. Phew. Once I entered, I saw Surge locked up behind the monster, about to be eaten. Hey, pick on someone your own size. On days 57 and 59, the Dire Fang charged right at me, slashing at me with its claws. Ouch!
Sonic, take this!
Surge threw the Diamond Emerald in the air, and to make sure the Dire Fang didn't grab it, I bolted forward and jumped over to it. Once I did, I could feel the Emerald's power coursing through me. I now had 30 hearts, and I gained the ability to deflect strong attacks thanks to my new diamond armor. All right. The Dire Fang roared and swiped down its enormous claw right onto me. But thanks to my new armor, I was able to take the hit. My turn. I punched at it, and with the barrage of my attacks, the Dire Fang stood no chance, and it was defeated. All right, come on, Surge. Let's get out of here. The two of us burst out of the collapsed den, and as we did, the explosion caused the rest of the wolf pack to run away in fear. Eventually, we were able to return back to her base.
Wow, maybe I'm not cut out to be a hero after all. You deserve the Diamond Emerald.
You know, if you join me in stopping Shadow, then you will be a hero.
Sounds good to me.
On days 60 to 63, I returned to my base with Surge and made her a sweet home that wasn't too dissimilar to her own.
Thanks, Sonic. You're not that bad after all.
You could say that I'm a pretty good hero. Ah, what the? Whoa! Out of nowhere, I was suddenly being carried and flown out of my base. What the heck? I looked up and saw that a drone was carrying me out. Using my spikes, I was able to pierce through it, which caused it to crash back down. Ah! I looked over and saw that the drone had been destroyed in the fall and had dropped a note. If found, please return to Eggman Robotniks. Huh? Why would he do this? I wasted no time and made my way toward the coordinates. Once I finally got there, I saw there, waiting outside with his robots, was Dr. Eggman. Hey, what's the big idea?
Well, well, what gives us the honor, Sonic?
What are you talking about? You tried to kidnap me.
And here you are! Now!
What? Before I could react, an enormous robotic cage was dropped down on top of me.
Oh, Sonic, that ego of yours is your downfall!
On days 64 to 68, I was shipped off to the deepest depths of Robotnik's base. Surrounding my cage were more drones, all here to make sure I couldn't escape. No, I need to get out of here before it's too late. I looked around and saw that a pile of iron blocks was nearby. All right, time to do this. I shot out diamond spikes at the rope, and as I did, all of them started to drop and clang together, which caught the attention of the robots. All right, time to get out of here. I began to charge up my diamond dash, and once I was at maximum speed, I burst out of my cage, cleanly getting through the bars. All right, now I just need to get out of here. I started to rush through the hallways out of the Robotnik labs, trying my best not to get caught, but there were robots everywhere. Aha, there's the exit. I made the turn into the hallway, but as I did, the hallway was suddenly filled with lasers. What the? On days 69 to 73, I was met with an impossible dead end. As I was standing there though, I could hear the footsteps of the guard robots getting closer. Okay, I don't have a choice. I began to charge up my diamond spin and go through the hallway, trying my best to dodge the lasers. But as I went through, I saw that they started to reflect off of my diamond armor. Oh, sick. The hallway though was getting destroyed from the deflection, and as it was, an alarm began to blare throughout the entire base. I finally got to the end, and coming in from the side was a mass of guard robots rushing to take me down. All right, that exit is not an option anymore. I dashed to a side room and pulled down a huge lever that shut the enormous door behind me. Phew.
Well, you've done well to escape so far, Sonic.
I turned around and saw Old Man Eggman standing in front of an enormous mech.
You'll never get out of here. I won't let you stop Shadow from paving the way for our world domination.
Wait, that's what this is all for?
Precisely. Once he destroys the world in his vengeful rage, we'll take it all over for ourselves. And you're not going to do a single thing about it.
Old Man's mech suddenly began to charge up and began to blast at me. I looked around and saw 3 generators around the room. I gotta take those things out. I took my position and began to aim my diamond spikes right at one. Thankfully, I was able to hit with no problem, causing it to explode.
These stupid hunks of metal.
Old Man began to press stuff on his console, which summoned force fields to protect the other 2 batteries. I tried my best to hit them, but it just bounced off. No, I need more firepower. Wait, I got it. I began to run around the room more until I was in front of one of the packs. As the mech's gun fired off at me, I sped off, making it hit the battery instead.
No! Oh, that's it. I've had it with you.
Old Man was now furious and ordered his mech to begin blasting around with no care of the world. Because it was shooting wildly, I dashed into the mech, making it slam into the last battery pack, shutting it off for good. Haha! Eat dirt, Old Man!
You fiddlesticks.
On days 78 to 80, as Old Man Eggman was defeated, I picked up a map to the labs that he had dropped. Sweet, there's another exit. I began to follow the directions, but as I was, I could hear buzzing coming from behind me. What is that? I turned my head around and saw a drone flying towards me. Oh, come on! It's massive! Ah! The drone started to drop huge bombs, making the rest of the base explode as well. It continued chasing after me as I tried to dodge it as best as I could. And unfortunately, my exit was blocked. Just then, the robot had finally caught up to me. I had to think fast and was able to dash underneath it. This caused the robot to charge forward, crashing into the blades and destroying them both. Haha, that was actually some nice thinking. I rushed to exit the labs and finally made it outside. Thank goodness. But before I could run too far away, I saw Dr. Eggman drop down in front of me, inside his enormous mech.
Your luck is up, Sonic. I won't let you stop Shadow.
On days 81 to 85, Eggman blasted at me, and I noticed his mech was powered by a diamond emerald. Oh no! The mech began to charge up and shot out diamond energy right at me. I dodged as much as I could, but the diamond emerald's power wasn't something to mess with. I need to find a way to get that shard out. As I was battling Eggman though, more robot droids started pouring outside of the labs. What do I do? Wait, I got it! I stood still in the middle and began to taunt the guard robots. Over here, you pile of bolts! Once I got their attention, they began to shoot their rockets at me. However, I was able to dodge around and cause them to fly right into Robotnik's mech. Uh-oh! The rockets exploded into his chest, which made the diamond emerald fly out. Haha! I rushed in and managed to grab it just in time. As I did, I could feel it empowering me even further. I now had 35 hearts, and I could perform powerful diamond blasts myself. With the power of the diamond emerald gone, looking around, I saw that all of the guard robots were now shutting down.
Ha ha ha! You wouldn't, hurt some sweet old man, now would you?
Tell me where Shadow is, Robotnik. I'm gonna stop him, even if it's the last thing I do.
No matter how strong you are, I'll never tell you!
Oh, really? It's a shame. I was just starting to like your mustache. So don't make me blast it off your face.
Ah! Not my mustache! Okay, I'll tell you.
On days 86 to 90, I proceeded to where Dr. Eggman told me Shadow was, only to see that his dark army was in the middle of taking over an entire city. Ah! Why does this always happen to me? Hey, stay away from him! I rushed in and used my new diamond beam to blast back the creatures. Hey, are you alright? Am I alright? They were going to bite off my beautiful nose! Just then, I heard a loud explosion behind me. I turned to see none other than Shadow himself in the center. No, I have to stop him! But, however, before I rushed in, I saw that next to him were Tails and Knuckles, still locked up.
You'll never get away with this, Shadow! If you know what's good for you, you'll stop all of this before Sonic does!
The small guy's right, man. Why do you even want to destroy the world?
You simpletons. This world had no remorse for me, and it will pay for what it has done. All of you will pay!
Just then, he began to shoot out a large chaos black hole, destroying even more of the city. And from it came out more creatures. Who knows what'll happen to Tails and Knuckles if I rush in now? I need to make a plan and unite with the rest of my friends. Hang on tight, guys. I'll be right back. On days 91 and 94, I sped into the base and gathered everyone around. Listen up, guys. Shadow. He seems stronger than ever, and he's using his power to completely destroy the world. If we're gonna stand a chance, we all need to work together to stop him and save my friends.
Don't worry, Sonic. Leave it up to us to get everything ready.
With that, everyone began to prepare to march and stop him. While everyone was, I made 2 jail cells for both Dr. Eggman and Old Man Robotnik to make sure they wouldn't interfere with our plan anymore.
You're running a fool's errand, Sonic! You'll never be able to stop Shadow with the power of the Master Emerald!
Oh, shut it, you bickering fool! He already defeated the most brilliant mind in the world!
Oh, I know you're not talking about yourself! Your machines look like they were made by an infant!
You take that back!
Hey! Cool it, you two! As I said this, something began to happen to all the Diamond Emeralds. What the? They all shot out and surrounded me, which caused a massive Diamond Master Emerald to form. Whoa. Once I grabbed it, I could feel myself transform to my ultimate form. I now had 40 hearts, and I could fly? Sweet! Time to stop Shadow. On days 95 to 99, my friends and I rushed up to Shadow to save Tails and Knuckles.
It seems all your little friends are here to save you, including that pathetic hedgehog.
Give it up, Shadow. There are tons of us and just one of you. Now stop what you're doing. But instead of giving up, Shadow began to laugh.
Are you really as dumb as you look? Kill them!
Suddenly, tons of his flying creatures began to descend on everyone. Oh no! As they began to swarm, we started to fight our way through them. I began blasting as many as I could out of our way, using the newfound power of the Master Emerald. As I was about to reach my friends, though, none other than Shadow stopped in my way.
You've been a pest since day one, Sonic. You and your friends are not gonna take this away from me.
Oh yeah? While Shadow was distracted, Cream snuck up behind and managed to break the cages of my friends.
Go get him, Sonic! We got everything covered down here.
You're nothing but a puppet to them. You deserve to die like everyone else.
On day 100, I was face to face with Shadow. He wasted no time and summoned another black hole. Ah! I flew back, and thanks to the Master Emerald, was able to recover without a problem. Take this! With my new Diamond Blast, I hit him square in the chest, knocking him back.
You'll pay for that!
The two of us began to zip around the battlefield, trying to hit each other whenever we could. Even with the power of the Master Emerald, though, I could feel my energy depleting fast.
You've gotten weaker, Sonic. This is what you get for protecting them for so long. Take this!
Shadow was using an insane amount of chaos energy and was still strong enough to put up a fight until he was knocked back.
If anyone has the right to knock Sonic around, it's me!
Knuckles, you guys are here.
We're here to help, Sonic! He can't take all three of us at once!
Shadow charged back in, but thanks to my friends, he was knocked back. I could tell he was getting weaker and weaker and was losing his chaos power. Now's my chance. My friends' attacks gave me just the perfect opening to run in and punch him, finally knocking him down.
All right, you win, Sonic. I surrender.
With that, Shadow lost all of his power and admitted defeat. Yes, we did it!
On day 1, I spawned in as Baby Sonic. I used my super speed and began running throughout my home until I came to a complete stop by none other than my friend, Knuckles.
Sonic, it's good that you're here. We need to move. Now!
I heard explosions sounding off nearby my island. Knuckles brought me over to a clearing, revealing a massive army of robots, turning my land into ice? No! My home!
Dr. Eggman's army, they found us.
Knuckles left, and I followed. It wasn't long until we reached a temple holding a strange-looking fire emerald. Whoa, what's this? Without answering me, Knuckles hit me into it, causing me to absorb the emerald. My body began to change, turning my once blue fur into fire. Whoa, I'm Fire Sonic.
All of your questions will be answered. First, we need to leave before...
Knuckles then got interrupted by a large explosion, revealing none other than Dr. Eggman himself.
Well, if it isn't Sonic, I see you collected a fire emerald. No worries, I'll just get rid of you so that I can fully ice over this world.
What? Just then, Dr. Eggman blasted Knuckles with his giant mech suit.
Get out of here, now!
I ran as fast as I could, with Dr. Eggman's mech suit chasing right behind me. On day 2, Dr. Eggman was gaining on me, but thanks to my new fiery skin, I was running even faster than before. Woohoo! I think I'm gonna lose him. Unfortunately, I was stopped by a very large cliffside. Oh no.
Once my vision is complete, no one will be able to stop me!
Wait! Eggman then hit me with this mech machine, causing me to fall off of the cliff. On day 3, I was falling through the sky uncontrollably. Ah! What do I do? Just as I thought all hope was lost, I got caught by a plane? Wait, is that?
Hey, Sonic, hang on!
Tails! We were flying through the sky, but sadly, the plane couldn't support both of our weight. Is it supposed to make that beeping noise?
No. Brace yourself!
Tails, where are you? I looked up and saw him hovering through the sky, landing safely. Hey, must be nice.
At least we're okay, Sonic. It looks like you've gotten one of the fire emeralds. We will need all 6 of them to stop Eggman.
I know. He's trying to ice over this world, but why?
I have no idea.
We need to get to the bottom of it and stop him. Maybe the rest of the fire emeralds are the key. My thought then got interrupted by a loud crash on the horizon. What was that? Tails and I went to look, and sure enough, it was a group of Eggman's robots roaming around the area. Oh no. On day 4, Eggman's robots clashed with Tails and I.
How is he still alive?
I tried my best to fight back, but sadly, I wasn't putting up a fight at all.
Sonic, the fire emeralds! They can give you great abilities. Focus on your fire.
Right. I listened to Tails, and out of my pure concentration, I was able to punch the robots with an incredibly strong fire punch. Awesome! I fought the remaining few and was able to take them down. Unfortunately, though, the last one started to run away.
I must tell the others!
Oh, no you don't! I chased after it and successfully took it down at a clearing. I then noticed that he dropped a tracker that could lead me straight to the next fire emerald.
That's great!
great! But before that, we must fortify so that we can remain safe, Sonic.
Yeah, I think I have an idea. On day 5, I went to work. I went out and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools. From there, Tails and I worked together by each building up our very own homes. I built up a sweet Fire Sonic themed house. And from the looks of things, Tails was building up his very own workshop. Whoa.
With this build up and running, I'll make some really sweet gadgets in no time.
I can't wait.
It's important you find the other Fire Emeralds in time so that we can stop Eggman. From what I've heard, he's building up some crazy machines to freeze everything over.
Agreed. From there, I looked at the tracker. I think it's time I go out and get that second Fire Emerald. On day 6, I ran far throughout the terrain, following the tracker, until I finally arrived to the Green Hill Zone. The second emerald is here? From the looks of things, there were more of Eggman's robots surveying the area. I bet they're looking for it too. I did my best sneaking by them and avoiding their detection. I can't be caught.
So, do you really think Dr. Eggman is gonna pull this off?
Hopefully. Once this world is iced over, everyone will be forced to depend and take orders from him.
As I finished eavesdropping, I turned, and far off on the other end of the area lied the Green Fire Emerald. It was surrounded by a large drop. How am I supposed to get past that? On day 7, I had an idea. I used my fire speed and ran throughout the Green Hill Zone course. Woohoo! I knew if I wanted to make that large jump, I had to be fast enough. I did everything I could running through the path, knocking over Eggman's robots. Ha! Take this! After my speed built up more and more, I reached the cliff, but thankfully was able to jump high enough. I did it! I went over and picked up the second Fire Emerald. Because of this, my body began to change. I grew larger in size and now had crazy fire shoes that allowed me to leap high up in the air whenever I wanted. Awesome! On day 8, I was leaving the area with my new upgrade until out of nowhere, a strange-looking robot dropped down in front of me. Wait a minute, are you?
I am Metal Sonic, a creation of Eggman to take you down. We already have Knuckles, and it won't be long until we have the rest of your friends too.
No! Metal Sonic began to blast at me. Ah! He had very powerful blasters and gadgets to his disposal. I did my best to counter with my abilities, but sadly, he was just way too strong for me. I can't beat him. Knowing I had no other choice, I started to run, but the Metal Sonic began flying right behind me.
Get back here!
Boosters deactivated. Power low.
Ah! I ran faster until I was cut off by a large, rocky wall. Oh no! Knowing I had to think fast, I used my newly acquired ability and leapt high up into the air, making it on top of the mountain wall. Okay, time to get out of here. On days 9 to 10, I made it back to base. Barely. I need to update Tails. I went over to him, but I noticed that he wasn't alone. Hey, who's this?
I see you found the emerald, Sonic. Oh, and this is Chow. He's run into quite a problem.
Follow me.
We followed the little guy until we were met with a Chow village, but it was completely frozen over. Oh my goodness.
Eggman's robots, they did this. They froze my people, my family. I was the only one who made it out alive.
This is terrible. I have to save Knuckles and stop this whole operation.
You know, if you help unfreeze my people, my Pops knows a lot about these robots. Maybe he can help you find your friend.
You know what? You have yourself a deal, but how am I going to unfreeze this entire place? On days 11 to 12, I began a search throughout the Chow village. It didn't take long until I found an ice tunnel that led straight below it. It's worth checking out. I went throughout the tunnels until I came into a large frozen cavern with a huge mass of ice at its center. That's what's keeping the village frozen. I began to chip away at the ice core with my fire punches, but out of nowhere, the core began to shoot ice back at me. Ah! I began to circle around the cavern, slamming into the core with fire and outrunning its attacks. Then, when it was getting weak, the core started to make a blizzard storm throughout the whole cave. It was no match for my fire, and with the final fire leap, I was able to melt it down completely. Take that! Because of this, the cave around me started to turn back to normal, and I heard shouting coming from outside.
Yeah, he did it! Sonic did it!
Yeah! You saved us!
I left, only to see the village was completely thawed out, and the Chow people were free and happy again.
Thank you!
Yes, thank you so much. Also, my son here told me that you're looking for the robots that did this. I think I know exactly where you can find them.
On days 13 to 14, Tails and I were driving off throughout the land in his brand new van. Whoa, this thing is awesome, Tails.
Thanks! Oh, look! It's a lab Chow told us about!
I looked out over the horizon to see a tall, icy mountain, and at its peak was Eggman's high-tech laboratory. He has to be there. Using the van's satellite, we then heard talking coming from Dr. Eggman and Metal Sonic way up on the roof.
He's what? There's no way that stupid hedgehog is still alive! This is outrageous!
Forgive me, Doctor. What should we do next?
We?
Dr. Eggman punched Metal Sonic back towards the edge of the building.
I'm going to continue to build my machine that will bring about an entire ice age to this world! Then I'll be the only one to provide warmth to its people. And you are going to watch over the yellow fire emerald in the vault room. Make sure that no one, especially that pincushion, ruins my plans!
Yes, sir, Eggman.
It's Dr. Eggman to you! Wow! Someone needs some reprogramming.
Eggman and Metal Sonic then disappeared back into the laboratory.
Sonic, did you hear that?
Yeah, I need to get in there, save Knuckles, and get the yellow fire emerald fast. On days 15 to 16, Tails got close enough to the lab for me to enter inside.
You go in. I'll keep watch out here. Good luck.
Thanks. It didn't take long until I reached a room full of computers and monitors.
Hey, get me a coffee, would you? I gotta keep an eye on this red guy. All right.
As one of the robots left, I saw that the other one was looking at a screen that showed Knuckles in a cage. There you are. But how do I not get caught? I snuck away from the remaining guards and entered a hallway that led to my friend. He looked so weak and frustrated. Psst, Knuckles!
Sonic, you're here?
Yeah, I want to get you out, but if they see me on that camera, we're done for.
Your speed. Use it.
What?
Rely on your fire. Become so fast, they won't even see you in the camera.
My speed. Focus. Here goes nothing. I focus on the fire powers inside of me and sprung forward in a flash. I appeared on the other side of the room as I pulled Knuckles out of the cage. Whoa, I did it. I actually did it.
Here you go. One coffee.
Thank you. Whoa, did you see that?
What? Man, you're seeing things. Just drink your coffee. It'll wake you up.
On days 17 to 18, I was going deeper within their facility.
What are we doing?
We can't just leave yet, Knuckles. They have the fire emerald here. I heard it's in some sort of vault room.
Uh-oh. That's the highest secured place here.
Well, it's worth a try. The two of us ran down a few more hallways until we found the room. And there, in the center, was the yellow fire emerald. Bingo. We began to move into the vault room when suddenly its door slammed shut behind us. Uh-oh. Metal Sonic then flew in and landed in between us and the fire emerald.
You should have listened to your friend, Sonic. Now you will both die!
He started to blast away, shooting at me and Knuckles constantly. Ah! The two of us knew that we had to stop him. We can't give up now! Metal Sonic started to fly up, focusing his attacks on Knuckles. Oh, no you don't! I used my Fire Leap ability and slammed right into him.
Ah! No!
he fell to the ground, and Knuckles rushed up and unleashed a flurry of punches. With one fire punch, Metal Sonic was down for the count. We did it! With my victory, I went up and grabbed the yellow fire emerald. Because of this, I felt even more fire energy surrounding me. I gained 5 more hearts, and now I could create shield orbs of pure fire around me. My celebration was cut short because the vault doors burst open, revealing none other than Dr. Eggman himself. On days 19 to 20, I was face to face with Dr. Eggman.
All right, no more fun and games, Sonic. Hand the emerald back over, and I'll think about not killing you.
I know what you're planning to do. Freezing over the entire world? Why?
Why? Do you have any idea what it's like to be seen as a joke? Seen as someone who tries and tries but never succeeds? Well, when this ice takes over the world, I'll be the only person to supply it with the heat that they so desperately need. Then, everyone will need me. I'll be the strongest person in the world.
Eggman fired off a powerful missile attack. Oh no, I thought I was done for, but out of instinct, I used my new fire shield ability, blocking the explosion. I will not let you get away with this.
Enough!
Eggman shot one more explosion, creating a large hole right underneath us.
Curses! I'll find you again, Sonic. But you, I can't believe they just broke you down with the food between their teeth. I'll have to make you into better, stronger robots.
On days 21 to 23, Knuckles and I ventured throughout the underground tunnels until we found an exit far off away from the facility.
Sonic! Knuckles! You guys are all right! Thank goodness!
Yeah, we are. It was a mission success, Tails. From there, the 3 of us made it back to our base. I knew that we had to build Knuckles a home, so I was about to go gather supplies from a nearby cave, but he stopped me.
Allow me.
Knuckles went and started mining with his bare fists, destroying chunk after chunk. Awesome! Together, me and Knuckles built him up a home to stay in. And done. I hope you like it, pal.
Thanks again for everything. While I was mining, I was able to find this as well.
Knuckles threw over a ton of iron for me to have. Sweet! With it, I was able to upgrade my tools into iron ones. Thanks, man.
Don't mention it. But, while I was mining down there, I broke through a wall and found some weird purple-colored flames.
Purple flames, huh? I'll go check it out. On days 24 to 26, I headed down into the caves underneath our base. After a little while, I stumbled across the purple fire that Knuckles was talking about. Huh, that's weird. I followed the flames, which led me to a large room filled with purple light, as a massive pool of purple lava separated me from a large door. Wait a minute, the purple fire emerald. Could it be here? I started to look around and noticed that 3 different jump pads were inside of the room. And are those rings? Huh. I trusted my instincts and jumped on one of the pads straight through a golden ring. This caused it to glow up. Awesome! I did it to the remaining 2, which caused the main entryway to open. I looked over, and inside of the newly opened room lied the purple emerald. Let's go! On days 27 to 29, I walked through the open doorway to approach the next fire emerald, when suddenly, something started to come up from the ground in front of me. Before me was a large green pipe, and out of it jumped a plumber in red clothes? Wait, Mario? Woohoo! He jumped up and grabbed the purple fire emerald from its pedestal. As he did, his clothes changed colors, turning him into Fire Mario. Let's go! Hello, Fire Sonic. What are you doing here? That's mine. Yours? No way. I found it first. What? No, you don't understand. No, you don't. I need this for myself. So long. No. Mario leapt back into the green pipe. I can't let him get away. I jumped in, following him right behind. Here goes nothing.
Finally, Sonic won't stand a chance. My beautiful creation is finally complete. And with this final piece, he will be perfect. Now, place it inside and let's turn this puppy back on.
On days 30 to 32, I jumped out of the green pipe, following Mario. And as I looked up, I saw we were in a land frozen over ice. It seemed completely empty. Is this place? Yes, it was my Mushroom Kingdom. That cruel Dr. Eggman tested his icy creations on it, and now everything is gone. That is why I need the Fire Emerald. Mario, if you just give me the purple emerald, I'll be one step closer to being able to defeat him. No, in fact, I think I should have all of the Fire Emeralds. What? How about this? If you defeat me in a challenge, you can have the purple Fire Emerald. But if I win, you have to give me all of yours. I'll beat you anytime, any place. On days 33 to 35, Mario brought me over to a massive track surrounding a frozen mountain. On it were 2 race cars lined up. Oh yeah, my challenge is a race around this large icy volcano. Wait, volcano? Oh yeah, and we start as soon as Suddenly, the frozen volcano started to erupt, launching massive blocks of ice into the sky. Let's go! Mario sped off in his cart, getting a head start. Hey! I jumped in and sped off behind him. He was far ahead, and massive blocks of ice were raining down onto us. Mamma mia! Here you go! Mario launched fireballs attacking at me from his cart. Hey! Stop that! We both started to turn the final corner, and there was the finish line. As he was distracted, a large block of ice crashed down onto him. No! Because of this, I cruised through the finish line, winning the race. Yes! That was not Mamma Mia. But a win is a win, Sonic. Here you go. Mario threw over the purple Fire Emerald to me, and I picked it up. This caused me to gain 5 more hearts, and now I can summon large fire rocks from the sky. This is sick. I looked back at Mario, and he looked sad and defeated. I knew deep down, all he was trying to do was save the Mushroom Kingdom. Hey, Mario, I have an idea. On days 36 to 38, I traveled back with Mario to the frozen Mushroom Kingdom. I then used all of my fire energy in my legs to start running around as fast as I could. A ring of fire then started to form, causing the entire kingdom to melt back to what it once was. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Sonic. I know we have our differences, but it is important you take down that evil Eggman. Trust me, I will. I kept running, using my speed to race back home. But unfortunately for me, a large fiery explosion knocked me aside. Ow!
Celebrating a little early now, are we?
I looked up and saw that Metal Sonic was standing directly in front of me. He clearly had some new upgrades and looked much stronger than before. What happened to you?
That doesn't matter. You should be worried about what's about to happen to you.
Metal Sonic rushed in and immediately started to hit me with fire. I jumped up and slammed into him with my fire leap, but he seemed unfazed.
Poor little Sonic.
Suddenly, in a burst of speed, Metal Sonic jumped up in the air and slammed down on top of me. I thought I was surely done for. No, I can't die here. Out of nowhere, he was hit from a side by a powerful attack that stunned him. What the? I looked over and saw my fellow hedgehog, Shadow, standing there.
Hurry and get up, Sonic. We don't have much time until he recovers.
Shadow? You're here too?
I said get up and let's go.
On days 39 to 41, I escaped with Shadow, making it back to my base. Okay, why are you here and why did you save me?
This isn't about you, Sonic. This is about saving the world. Eggman's experiments, his inventions, they're roaming all over the place, destroying everything, trying to start that new ice age of his. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah, no kidding.
there's a reason you weren't able to stop Robot Sonic just now. He's empowered by something.
The next Fire Emerald. That's why he had fire attacks as well. What should we do?
Sonic! I was overhearing your conversation, and I think I can make you something that could take Metal Sonic down.
Awesome!
Yeah, so make it.
Well, that's just the thing. I seem to have misplaced the item I need. It's called the Solar Shell. It's the only thing that could withstand your firepower, Sonic.
What is it, Shadow?
It's just, I think I know who has one.
You do?
Yeah, an old friend of mine. Follow me.
On days 42 to 44, I followed Shadow into a dark wood forest. Hey, I don't like this.
Come on, she won't hurt you, I think.
Yoo-hoo!
What was that? I looked up, frightened, only to see Rouge the Bat was perched up on a darkwood tree.
So, what is it that you want?
We're here for a specific item I heard you might have, the Solar Shell.
Yes. Well, let's see. I have something you want. How about you get me something I want?
And what's that?
Well, you see, just outside this forest is an operation site of Eggman's robots, and I saw one of them had a pretty, not-so-little golden ring. If you go and get that ring for me, then I shall exchange it for your solar shell.
Ugh, fine. One golden ring coming right up. On days 45 to 47, we left Rouge's Darkwood Forest and saw Eggman's operation site not too far off. As we moved closer, I noticed that the place was crawling with a bunch of robots. If we're caught, the whole site would be on us. As we started to creep around the base, I started to hear a voice shouting in the distance.
What did I tell you about insubordination?
Oh no, Eggman's here?
Sonic, look.
I looked over and saw Eggman in a courtyard.
We're going as fast as we can, Doctor!
Well, go faster! If we don't get everything ready and complete the airship before that hedgehog gets stronger, then I'll dismantle you all by hand myself!
An airship? What is he planning? All of the robots scattered around the operations site, and Dr. Eggman left.
Sonic, we have to get the ring out of here now.
I know. There! Shadow and I ran into an opening, and in the middle of it was a large golden ring. Bingo! I ran up to grab it, but as soon as I did, an alarm started to ring out throughout the entire site. You have got to be kidding me! On days 48 to 52, Shadow and I were surrounded by Eggman's robots. Well, no other way out than to fight, right?
Normally, no. But I've been itching for a fight.
Shadow ran into the robots, slashing into them, as I used my fire leap to slam into a group at once. I used my orbs of fire to burn down the last few remaining ones, and Shadow cut down the last robot. Hey, we make a pretty good team, huh?
Ugh, whatever. Let's just get out of here before more come.
We used our speed to run out of the operations site in a flash and headed back into Rouge's area.
Oh, sweet Sonic, you shouldn't have.
Rouge flew down from the treetops as I tossed her the ring she asked for. Hey, all in a day's work, right? Now, please give us a solar shell like you promised.
Oh, I didn't promise anything. But I'll be nice because you have been so kind, unlike someone else I know.
This is what I need. Yes. Now, just to give this to Tails. On days 53 to 56, Shadow and I ran as fast as we could back to our base. Here you go, Tails. Now, what are you making?
Aw, sweet. And, you'll see soon. Just give me a little more time.
I took this time to build up a home for Shadow. I made it match his dark style to thank him for all of his help. Here you go.
Thanks, Sonic. I guess.
Sonic, it's ready!
As I made my way into Tails' workshop, I saw his hard work had not gone to waste as he built me my very own armor. Whoa, this is amazing.
It's nothing really, Sonic. It's especially nothing without the proper pilot.
Pilot?
Yep, hop on in.
I walked up and got into the large suit. It's a perfect fit.
With this, you could surely take down Metal Sonic. I'll give you some coordinates from here.
Time to go find him and get the next Fire Emerald. On days 57 to 59, I was running throughout the world, searching for Metal Sonic.
All right, Sonic, the thrusters are working properly. You can hear me too, right?
Yes, Tails. Coming in loud and clear.
Then the system is working perfectly. That robot clone stands no chance. I just got a blip on the radar. Head 300 kilometers north of your current position.
All right, on it. I ran over to the location as I started to see a burning village come into my view. Whoa, what happened here?
Oh no! The robot! He's back! Everyone, run away! Save the children!
What? No, it's okay. I'm not who you think I am.
Stay away from me! Everyone run! I'll distract him!
The panicking villagers started to run in a snake-like pattern. Hey, knock it off! I'm trying to help. Just tell me where Metal Sonic went. He wasn't listening, so I walked towards him, causing him to run away in fear. I looked up in the direction he ran and saw a partially destroyed pathway through some nearby trees. He must have gone that way.
That's right! You better run, you robotic freak!
On days 60 to 62, I ran as fast as I could, following the path of destruction. Just then, I was met with an opening where fire was burning all around the tree lines. And there, standing in the middle of all of it, was Metal Sonic. Hey!
Oh, Sonic, did you come back so I can take you down for good to see who the better Sonic really is?
What are you even talking about?
I was made in every way to copy you and defeat you at your own game. But fail after fail, Eggman has only grown disappointed in me. Well, I will show him he was wrong.
Metal Sonic launched forward, coming straight at me with his flaming fists.
You will not defeat me today, Sonic. Today I become the only Sonic.
His attacks were hurting a lot. Time to see what this suit can do. I shot at Metal Sonic using my new mechanized weaponry. I can tell that this was really starting to damage him. I'm sorry, but you're right. There can only be one Sonic.
No!
He ran forward to hit me one last time, but before he could, I hit him harder than I ever had, causing his defeat. From his death, the blue fire emerald was now on the ground. I picked it up, causing me to grow in size. I broke out of Tails' armor with 5 more hearts, and now I can spin in a wheel of fire. This is amazing. On days 63 to 65, I was on my way back to base when I heard something in the distance.
Yeah. But we'll all be boarding the airship soon anyway.
Airship? I need to get closer. I looked around the corner to see a massive robot base that was holding Eggman's airship, but it looked like it was still being built.
Yep. This thing will be up and running in only a few days' time.
We're going to the Sky Sanctuary first, right?
Yeah, now you're catching on, new guy. That's where the doctor says the final fire emerald is.
The white emerald is at a Sky Sanctuary? How am I supposed to get there?
Has anybody seen Robot Sonic? He was supposed to be back here by now.
I'd better get out of here and catch up with the others at base, fast. On days 66 to 68, I made it safely back to base and headed right for Tails' workshop. I met up with the others and quickly caught them up with what I just heard.
The last emerald's at the Sky Sanctuary? Then we will just fly there first.
Oh, so you know where it is, Tails?
I don't, but maybe we could.
It's okay. I think I know what's best. I have to sneak onto that airship before it takes off in a few days. They will take me straight to the Sky Sanctuary.
What? Sonic, that's crazy.
Yeah, at least let us come with you.
No, guys, I'm sorry, but this is the only way. I have to do it alone. I walked over to see Shadow standing in the doorway.
Going in solo, Sonic? Pretty bold move.
I don't need you to ruin the mood, Shadow.
I'm just saying, you better be strong enough to face Eggman alone then. Are you sure you're ready for that?
I guess I'll just have to find out. On days 69 to 73, I made my way back to Eggman's airship. But it seemed like it was about to take off. All of the robots were starting to get on, and I heard Dr. Eggman's voice over a loud speaker.
Attention, my creations. Would each and every one of you bucket of bolts make your way onto the airship at once?
I saw an opening and started to sprint as fast as I could.
Lift off in 3, 2, 1.
Ah! Phew! That was was close. I looked at my new surroundings and was in some sort of strange storage room. Please tell me none of these machines are randomly just gonna turn on. I started to look around and noticed a much larger mech suit. What is this for? I have to get that white emerald. Only then can I stop this entire operation. On days 74 to 77, I hid in the storage room until I felt the airship come to a screeching halt. Did we make it to the Sky Sanctuary? I looked outside and saw Eggman and his robots going towards a large temple. Whoa! We were on top of a floating island that had white sky hedgehogs everywhere.
I will ask you one more time. Where is the emerald?
I cannot tell you. My people will die to defend the sanctuary, and you are not worthy!
Because of this, Eggman got furious and commanded his robots to attack. I watched as all of them started hurting the hedgehog people. Oh my goodness!
You idiots! My creations! Lock every single one of them up, and then search everywhere! I'll be looking up there.
All of Eggman's robots started to put the white hedgehogs into cages. Oh no, I have to save them. On days 78 to 80, I made it over to the hedgehogs. I can't alert the robots this time. There's too many of them. I did my best to hide from each of them. And when they left their posts, I used my speed to finally reach the cages.
Another hedgehog? What are you doing here?
I'm here to save you. Just hold on. I used my new Wheel of Fire ability to cut into the Elder's cage. But this alerted the robots. Oh no.
Hey, stop them!
They started to rush in and attack me. There are too many of them. Suddenly, the Elder stepped in between us, blasting them with a large, thunderous attack.
Now!
I charged in with all my fire attacks combined, and because of this, they stood no chance. From there, I broke the surrounding cages, letting out more of the sky hedgehogs.
Great job, Hedgehog. You have saved our people, and I think I know why you are here.
The Elder then led me to the temple stairway.
Our sacred fire emerald resides in that temple. Now go and stop Dr. Eggman.
On days 81 to 85, I ran up the stairs towards the Sky Sanctuary, taking out as many of Eggman's robots as I could. Take this! I reached the front of the Sky Temple, slowly making my way through the entrance. Eggman has to be inside of here somewhere. I have to be careful. After a while, I made it to a large balcony hanging over the clouds. Sitting there on a pedestal was the huge white fire emerald. Yes, I made it here first. On days 86 to 90, I was just about to grab the final emerald. With this, I can stop Eggman. But out of nowhere, Eggman dropped down right in front of me. Oh no!
You dumb little hedgehog.
He turned around and grabbed the emerald. No! Dr. Eggman then turned towards me, and with the new power of the emerald, he blasted me with very powerful flames. Ah! I was low on hearts. The last fire emerald was much stronger than mine. I couldn't take him down, not alone.
You're too late, Sonic. Far too late. Even with the last fire emerald, my plans are already in motion. My creations will freeze this world and bring about the beautiful Ice Age where I'm its sole provider. And that means I must rid this world of people like you.
No, wait! Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice in the air around us. Is that? An explosion took place on the wall, and standing there were my friends, Tails and Knuckles. You guys are here! Eggman was distracted, allowing Tails to hit the emerald right out of his hands.
Ah, no! No!
Hurry, Sonic! Now is our chance!
I grabbed the final fire emerald, causing me to explode in a bright light. I gained 10 more hearts and transformed into Fire Supersonic. I can now fly, and my body felt so powerful. Ha! It's over, Eggman! Both Tails and Knuckles were at my side as we were face to face with him.
Oh, I see. You think because of this minor mishap that I'm still a failure? No. I will not be a failure again. This is not a failed experiment. This is a learning experience. Yes. Now, Plan B.
Plan B? Eggman turned around and jumped off the Sky Sanctuary. Wait! I ran to the edge and looked over, only to see that he landed on his airship, and it started to take off.
Now this world will know what my creations can really do. Ice the world.
Sonic, how are we gonna stop him?
It's okay, Tails. I can handle it from here. I took off into the sky, heading straight towards Eggman's airship.
Good luck.
On days 95 to 99, I was flying as fast as I could in my new form. His ship was then beginning to drop massive shards of ice throughout the world. Hit by hit, the terrain below started to freeze over. Oh no! I gotta end this fast!
Oh no! Incoming up the port side!
I landed on the airship and was now face to face with all of the remaining robots. Where is he?
Attack!
The robots all rushed in and started to attack. Thankfully, now that I was fully upgraded, they didn't stand a chance. I flew overhead and shot down at them with my new fire attacks, taking down each of them one by one almost instantly. And take this! With one final attack, the last one was down. But just then, the large mech that I saw before appeared in front of me.
Looking for me?
On day 100, I was face to face with Dr. Eggman. Whoa, it seems like you found yourself some upgrades.
Yes, I have. I will not let you take this all away from me.
Eggman then started to launch a bunch of rockets at me, but thankfully, I flew out of the way, watching as his attack started to destroy his own ship. I jumped towards Eggman with my fire leap, slamming into him, and I started to cut into him with my wheel of fire. Ha! Eggman stomped into the ground with such force that I flung backwards.
I cannot stand you, Sonic. You have been there to foil my every plan. I saw what you did to Robot Sonic, and I'm going to do the same to you.
Out of nowhere, his mech suit then started to make a blizzard of ice form around us.
I will succeed!
No, I won't let you! We both charged towards each other, trading punches and blows as ice and fire was flying everywhere. I flew up, then came crashing down once again.
No!
Then, with one final attack, I was able to take down Eggman for good. And with that, my friends and the people of this world were finally safe again.
On day 1, I was created in an experiment as a diamond minion. Alongside of me were 6 other minions, each representing a different ore.
Hello, my newest little creations. You mineral minions are very special and serve under me.
Anything for you, boss. Just then, bursting in the laboratory, entered in Maxime Lamal.
Finally, I found your secret hideout. I will destroy you and everything you own to show this world that I am the strongest supervillain it's ever seen!
His evil bots began to rampage throughout the lab and destroy everything they could. No! Minions all around tried to defend Gru, but they were all getting overpowered.
We've been compromised and are all in danger. You are the only ones capable of stopping this.
As he said this, Maxime sent a missile right at us, separating the two of us. Gru!
Little one, escape now!
On day 2, I narrowly escaped our hidden lab and made it above ground. No, he has my master. I have to save Gru and stop whatever he's planning. Wait, a banana? I completely forgot what I was thinking about and went to go pick it up.
Hey, George, someone's stealing our banana.
Huh? I turned to see I was now in the middle of a beach town with a bunch of advanced monkeys everywhere.
This little monster's messing with the modern monkeys? Huh, hand over the banana.
No. All the monkeys then snapped their heads towards me. Oh no. Ah! I was running for my life while the monkeys were all trying to take me down. They all had banana weapons, and others had full-on cars?
You ain't getting away that easy, punk!
Okay, stop. Look, we can talk this out and...
Hey, what is he saying? Who cares?
He then drove in towards me. Ah! Out of panic, I accidentally blasted out Diamond and upgraded his car?
Whoa, sick upgrade. This guy could be useful.
He signaled the other monkeys, and within seconds, I was captured inside of a banana cage. No, stop it! But I was shot by a banana dart, and my vision went blurry. On day 3, I awoke and was in the center of a beach-like celebration. The modern monkeys were all around, celebrating.
That minion there is gonna make us rich! I mean, look at that banana!
I looked up to see in the ruckus, I had turned a banana into Diamond. I must have it! In my excitement, I burst through the cage. Banana! I ran through the panicked monkeys and ate the diamond banana. Because of this, I grew larger in size. I now had 10 hearts and felt way stronger. Oh, yeah.
No! Stop our moneymaker!
All the monkeys charged in again, but I had a new chomping ability. Ha ha! They tried to shoot bananas and hurt me every chance they could, but I just kept eating through all of their hits. Yeah, keep feeding me. I chomped at one of the monkeys, which caused all of them to panic.
This minion is a madman! Everyone banana split!
All of the monkeys got in their cars and drove off. Huh, looks like diamonds make me stronger. Now, off to find Gru. I collected some of the bananas and left to search for my master. But just then, a strange device crash landed in front of me. Whoa. The screen turned on, and on it was Gru.
Diamond Minion! I do not have much time to talk. Maxine Lemar has captured me.
What do I do?
You must find the other 6 mineral minions. Only together can you form a team like no other and stop him. Please, hurry before it's too late.
Oh no! Just then... Wait, the golden minion! I made my way over to him, but he wasn't there. After looking around, I found a gold path leading right to a dance club? Ooh, music. I danced my way over to it and followed the gold path. Once inside, I saw that there was a dance party. In the midst of the crowd was the golden minion. Woohoo! Party time! I boogied my way over to him, but something was off.
Dance must dance!
After looking around, I realized everyone was being mind controlled. Whoa! I gotta snap out of it. Musical notes were filling the air, and I barely was able to make it off of the dance floor. Okay, I gotta shut this music off.
Someone escaped my trap.
Huh? I looked, and there at the DJ setup was the supervillain, Balthazar.
I have mastered the art of mind control. Those who enter my club are now mine!
No way! I began to make my way towards the main stage, but Balthazar began to dance. His dance moves and his guitar skills caused the players all around me to follow his command.
Boogie with us!
Yeah! Stop it!
Someone can't handle the party. Ooh.
I was dodging the charging players left and right, and with one final chomp, I ate through the entire DJ setup. Because of this, the music shut off, and all of the dancers were freed.
No, 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 no!
Everyone around was now enraged and chased Balthazar out of the building.
No one makes me boogie and gets away with it!
Hello! Tusabada!
I'm glad I finally found you. Come on, let's get out of here. The two of us united and left the club. We wandered throughout the forest until finding a nice hidden clearing.
Wow.
That's right. Time to create a new secret base. On day 6, we got to work and began to build our very own Minion HQ. I took the time to put bananas throughout, and afterwards built myself my very own diamond minion home. Perfect! I turned to see that the gold minion did the exact same thing. Just then, loud stomping began to fill the air. Wow! What is that? I followed after the noise and was shocked. In front of me was another mineral minion, but he was huge and rampaging through a village. No, stop it! Stop! I tried to reason with the netherite minion, but he was just having too much fun.
This isn't fun! None of this is fun!
Bozo!
Huh? I turned to see Gru's daughter Agnes hiding in the destruction. Agnes!
This minion must have found a growth ray gun. There's no reasoning with him unless we shrink him back down.
But where would we find one?
Here, come with me.
Agnes took charge until we made it to a pier carnival? Whoa, games!
Focus. You see that game over there?
I looked over and saw one of the games had a strange looking gun as a prize.
It's a shrink ray.
The two of us made it over to the game.
Ah, here to win this special ray gun, are ya? Well, in order to do that, you gotta win my game.
Bring it! The game runner brought me to the start of an intricate course, leading all the way to a shiny bell.
If you can complete this course and ring that bell within 60 seconds, then that ray gun is all yours. Begin!
I began to partake in his game. In it were different obstacles and jumps, but I knew I had to do whatever it took to get that gun. And more importantly, the bell was shiny. Must ring! I was making great time when, out of nowhere, the game runner queued for a bunch of carnival golems to enter my path. Uh-oh. They began to charge at me, trying their best to stop me.
15 seconds left!
No! Something boiled within me, and I blasted out diamonds all around. Oh, cool! The golems were thrown off, and I made a run straight for the bell. On day 8, I rang the bell just in time.
What? You actually did it!
Yeah, I did.
That means give us the prize.
Together, we walked back over to the entrance, and he handed me over the ray gun. Yes, the shrink ray. Time to test this bad boy on that minion. We both made it back over to the village, but it was an absolute mess. Villagers were all around, hiding in the rubble.
Please, help us! We even tried to make him a banana statue as a peace offering, but he just ate it!
I would have done the same, but I'll help. Agnes and I made it back to the large netherite minion, who was playing with the villager.
Make it stop!
Hey, you! The minion finally took notice of us.
The shrink ray. Use it now.
It's time to shrink you down. Here goes nothing! Wait, I thought this was a shrink ray!
Uh-oh.
Ah! The large netherite minion was now focusing on us, trying to stomp us with each step.
Small like ant.
We aren't ants! We aren't ants! We made it to the edge of the village, and there, on the blacksmithing house, was a diamond launcher. Whoa! On days 9 to 10, the netherite minion was blasting down explosions all around us. Here goes nothing! With no other option, I ran over and picked up the blacksmith's diamond launcher. Because of this, I began to grow stronger once again. I now had 15 hearts and had a diamond launcher hat. With it, I can shoot out explosive diamond missiles. Sick! The netherite minion was closing in and was about to stomp us. But with my new ability, I was able to blast him back.
Ow!
Ouchie!
Yeah, take that!
Look, the gun was set to fart mode. Here, try it now.
I took back the gun from Agnes and shot it at the netherite minion. Because of this, he began to shrink and shrink until finally he was back to normal size.
Boo!
Finally! Look, Gru needs our help. We all have to work together and unite the mineral minions to save him. Are you in? The netherite minion was excited to hear that and happily joined my team. Come on. With that, the three of us left. Wait, is no one gonna fix our village? Oh. On days 11 to 12, I brought Agnes and the netherite minion back to base with me. We immediately got to work and built up the netherite minion his very own netherite themed home.
Ooh, Sabada home!
Afterwards, I decided to make Agnes her very own unicorn themed house as well.
It's so fluffy!
Just then,
No! Bozo! No!
huh? What's going on?
Bad guy! Evil! Finobada!
I followed where the gold minion pointed off to until reaching destruction. There, in the midst of everything, was Maxime Lemal. He and his mechs were causing mayhem.
Oh, scary.
My power grows by the day. When my creation is finished, I will have an invincible suit of armor. Everyone will be forced to bow down to me.
With that, him and his army left. The gold minion and I went over to investigate and found a note on the floor. Wait, it's just a picture of Candy?
Ooh, candy? Candy!
He ran off. Wait, get back here. On days 13 to 14, the gold minion was losing it until we made it to a small modern town. It wasn't long until the minion sniffed out a vending machine, and stuck inside of it was the Lapis minion.
Hello!
What are you doing stuck in there? The two of us tried our best to get him out, but the machine didn't budge.
Zap?
What do you mean? Without answering, the gold minion took my shrink ray from me and immediately zapped me. Wow!
What are you thinking? I'm tiny!
I realized, though, because of my new size, I could fit inside of the vending machine. Oh, okay. Time to push him free. Hang on. I began to explore throughout the vending machine until making it up behind his slot. I tried my best to push, but alone, I couldn't do it.
Looks like someone needs a boost in energy.
Huh? I turned to see a little ant inside with me.
You wanna free your friend? Then I'm your guy.
The ants brought me all the way to the corner of the vending machine, where all of his people made their own makeshift home. We kept traveling until entering a storage room, and there was a lot of candy.
I got a candy here that'll give you a sugary boost, but only if you do something for us first.
On days 15 to 16, the ant and I made it back behind the minion in the vending machine.
Remember our deal, pal. Eat this.
He threw me over the candy, and I immediately devoured it. Because of this, I felt nothing but energy. The sugar, it's making me crazy. Woohoo! I began to jump and run around like crazy.
Do it now!
Listening to the ants, I charged with all my energy right into the slot and successfully pushed the minion out. Not only that, but all of the candy began to fall as well.
Oh yeah! The rest of the delicious candy is all ours, baby!
With that, we successfully made it out of the vending machine, and I was returned back to normal size. Man, what a rush!
Thank you! You! Diamond! Betty!
There's another diamond item here? Where? The Lapis minion brought me throughout the town until we arrived at a laboratory with Gru's sidekick, Dr. Nefario.
My goodness! The mineral minions? You guys are still alive?
Yeah, we are.
You are Diamond? Here, Gru made this just for you.
Nefario presented to me diamond goggles. Whoa. I was about to grab them, but all of a sudden, an evil minion burst through the room and took them for himself. What?
Me, evil, he's mine!
On days 17 to 18, the newly upgraded evil minion was rampaging through the town. He used the diamond goggles to shoot out diamond beams everywhere.
After our village got destroyed, it's nice to move somewhere nice and peaceful. Ah! Seriously?
Hey, stop it! The evil minion was causing nothing but destruction, but was cut off by the golden lapis minion.
Bye!
Together, the three of us began to fight against the evil minion. Although he had my powerful diamond goggles, the lapis and gold minion had their own unique powers, which helped counter him. All of us united really made us unstoppable, and we were able to knock the diamond goggles off of him.
No fair!
Whoa, Gru was right. We do make a great team. With that, I picked up the diamond goggles, causing me to upgrade again. I now had 20 hearts and had very powerful diamond goggles that can shoot out powerful beams. Sweet. On days 19 to 21, I made it back to base with my minion friends. Together, we all built up our newest team member, his very own Lapis HQ.
Oh, thank you.
Afterwards, we made a lab for Dr. Nefario so that he can have a safe place to stay as well.
I know Gru and I have had our ups and downs, but I hope he's okay.
Me too. I then went over and built up an all-black themed house for Gru. When we save you, now you'll have a place to rest. Just then, beeping went off in our HQ like crazy.
I've got something on my radar just south of here.
I listened to him and began to explore outside of our home. I made it all the way into a Badlands area, but there was nothing. Must have been a false alarm. Just then, scary soldiers dropped all around me. I took a look around and saw that I was surrounded.
Another mineral minion. You're coming with us.
On days 22 to 26, I was brought into a secret underground facility. Inside of it were secret agents everywhere. Whoa.
Great to finally meet you. It looks like we found another one.
Another one? I looked over to see there as well was the Emerald Minion. Hey, another mineral minion. I went over and saw he was inside of a planning room.
We know of Maxime Lamal and want to help you guys stop him. You guys are our only chance. He's working on making technology so strong that nothing in this world would be able to put up a fight.
I looked in their planning room and saw they were looking at a mansion. Inside of it were cages that were full of other minions.
In order for you to successfully take down Maxime, you'll need an army, and all of them have been captured. So, with the help of the Emerald Minion, it's time to break them out and get them back.
Oh yeah! What do? The agent brought us over to a machine. The Emerald Minion and I entered inside, and once we stepped out, we were both fully dressed in agent outfits. This is what I'm talking about.
Operation Minion Heist has begun.
On days 27 to 29, the two of us were sneaking around, avoiding all of the mansion's guards. It wasn't long until we saw in the mansion was a party? Rich guests were all around, looking at our caged minions for amusement.
Very strange and yellow.
What?
Okay, we gotta find a way to disable their cages. I turned to see that the Emerald Minion was walking around, joining the party. Hey, focus, what are you doing? I pushed him out of the way right before he was caught. If they find us, they'll put us in cages too. I looked forward to see we were now in an extremely secured hallway with the red lasers all throughout. And at the end of it was a vault. Whoa, whatever's in there must be valuable. Maybe it's the key to unlocking those cages. Come on. The two of us were like ninjas, experts in our craft. We were dodging the red lasers like they were nothing. Ha ha! Being an agent is sick. We were about to make it, but a guard dog spotted us. Oh no. Good boy. The dog didn't like us though, and purposefully set off the alarm. Oh no. A couple guards began to flood the hallways, and the two of us made a break for the vault. Thankfully for us, we made it inside just in time. On days 30 to 32, once inside the vault, I saw that the machine controlling the cages was at the top. I break that, I break them free. I was about to begin, but...
Two little rodents breaking into my mansion?
Oh, dude, it's just an old lady. The lady got angry, and within seconds, her wheelchair upgraded into something much worse.
My name is Granny Sue, and you two are in big trouble.
The old lady began to ride her wheelchair right at us. Wah! She did everything she could to try to run us over, but we were both dodging out of the way. I gotta break that machine! I began to partake in the parkour, making jump after jump.
Doggy, attack!
The dog chased after me though. Oh no, stay away! Thankfully though, the Emerald Minion had unique abilities of his own and began to counter against Granny Sue. With my partner helping me, I was able to make it to the machine and chomp it in half.
Freedom!
On days 33 to 35, the minions were rampaging through the mansion, destroying everything. The rich guests were in pure panic, and all began to leave.
Banana! Banana!
Every man for himself!
I looked over to the left of the machine, and there I saw diamond fists. Whoa! I picked them up, and because of this, I had upgraded. I was now a stronger diamond minion with 25 hearts, and I now had very large, deadly diamond fists that could slam into the ground. Oh yeah! With them, I jumped into the fight and used them to hit Granny Sue's wheelchair.
This isn't over, you animals!
Granny Sue then left. Whoa! We did it! Hey, thanks for the help.
Best friends.
Yeah, the two of us made it back to where the party was, and we're all united with our fellow minion army. Come on, everyone, let's go home. On days 36 to 39, I made it back to HQ with the whole army of minions. I quickly went to work, building them up extra rooms to stay in. All right, everyone, eat up!
Banana! Banana! Banana!
I'm glad you like your gift. I then looked over to see that the Emerald Minion had made himself a nice emerald home while I was busy. Great job, partner. From there, I decided to build up my house and add some more high-tech screens. Man, I can't wait for the boss to see all of this. He's gonna love it.
Hey, I think you'll want to take a look at this.
What are you talking about? Agnes threw me over a flyer?
Buenos dias, my friends. All villains are invited to the El Macho Grand Prix, your one and only chance to win macho prizes from my personal vault.
Huh, this might be worth looking into. But then, a sudden explosion went off outside of our base. What was that? I ran towards the noise, only to see the Redstone Minion was under attack by Maxime Lamal's robots. Hold on, I'm coming! On days 40 to 44, I was about to run in and fight off the robots when the minion turned around and, in a panic, shot out a crazy redstone beam. Whoa! His attack tore through the robots, taking most of them down. The remaining robots rushed in, so I jumped in the way and used my diamond fists to finish the job. Seems like I got here just in time. That attack you got there was super powerful. You can't control it? That's okay. We can work on it together. Just then, some reckless players nearly ran us over with their race cars. Hey, watch it!
Out of the way, little dudes!
Come on, man. We're gonna be late to the race. Right, the El Macho Grand Prix. The Redstone Minion and I followed after the players until we reached a large racetrack. And there in the center was the one and only El Macho.
Hola, friends! Soon my race will be underway. But first, to show you what you all came here for, the prize? A brand new shiny diamond car!
Another diamond item. We gotta get in this race. Wait, but we don't have a car.
Ah, me.
You can make us one? Sweet. All right, what do you need? On days 45 to 47, the other minion and I went out in search of materials for our race car. We mined some wood and then went underground to quickly get some iron. Look there. That should be enough. Now, let me just... Okay, the minion quickly shot out his laser, breaking the ore. But because he couldn't control his attack, the roof started to break. Watch out! We both barely jumped out of the way as the tunnel caved in. Really?
Sorry.
It's all right. Let's just find another way out of here. Oh no, that can't be good. We began to sneak down the tunnels, looking for any way out, when we found a lush cave. And there, an exit! But as we ran for it, a T-Rex blocked our path? Hey, aren't you supposed to be extinct? I should not have said that. Run! On days 48 to 52, the T-Rex started to chase us around the cave. I was trying everything I could to slow him down, but he just kept running through my attacks. Ah! The dinosaur bit down at me again and pushed me into a corner. Ah! I was already low on hearts, and it was running in for another hit. No! Suddenly, the redstone minion unleashed another beam, hitting it directly. Wow, thanks. I then had an idea. Hey, remember what happened before? Hit the ceiling. The minion did as I said, hitting the area right above the T-Rex, which caused the cave to collapse right on top of it. Yes! All right, let's get out of here. We finally made it out of the caves and hurried back to the racetrack. Once there, the minion quickly built us a car for the race. I cannot wait to see what this looks like. Wait, dude, I thought you said you could make a race car.
All right, my friends, time to line up at the starting line.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll make it work. On days 53 to 56, the redstone minion and I rode up to the starting line.
Oh, dude, look at these little guys.
Chill, dude. What losers? Okay, just calm down. They're just trying to get in our heads.
Start your engines!
This is not gonna go well.
And begin!
The players and other cars sped right past us. They were clearly much faster. No, we gotta win this. We quickly made it to the first turn, only to see a large jump. Haha, eat my DOS, loser. Oh no, got any ideas? The minion turned around and shot out his laser directly behind us, which gave us a boost of speed. Woohoo! Because of our speed, even after we landed, we began to pass the other cars.
Hey, what the?
We made it around the final turn, and there was the finish line, with only one more person in front of us.
Oh, no, you don't.
On days 57 to 59, we were racing towards the finish line when the player cut us off. Hey!
I heard you like bananas, right? Take this!
Our car hit the banana peel, causing it to spin out of control. Yeah! Come on!
Losers!
The player was about to cross the finish line when El Macho jumped in and hit him out of his car.
Oh, what gives?
We may be villains here, amigo, but there will be no cheating in my race.
Forget that, dude. I'm not leaving here without my new set of wheels.
The player then pulled out a crazy weapon and started to attack El Macho. His attacks were keeping the villain at bay and dealing tons of damage. Hey, knock it off! I ran in and began to fight alongside El Macho. He was finally able to get in close enough and hit the player, which gave me enough time to use my shrink ray.
Shaman, this is embarrassing!
Thank you, little minion Azul. It seems you are the last racer standing, and hereby the winner!
Yeah, I went over and grabbed the diamond car, causing me to upgrade again. I became even stronger with 5 more hearts and the ability to use the diamond car whenever I pleased. This is awesome! On days 60 to 63, I returned to HQ with the Redstone Minion in my new ride. Woohoo! Sick, right? Okay, let's get you settled in. I took the time to build up the Redstone Minion his very own redstone house, filled with things to tinker with. There you go.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I then took a moment to look over our entire Minion HQ. I know the boss is gonna be so proud of us. I just hope he's okay. I need to find him before Maxime finishes his plan. As I said this, one of the screens in my house was hacked. Wait, Vector?
Get vectored! Haha! You should have seen the look on your stupid faces.
What does this guy want? We don't have time to deal with you.
Be quiet, I'm trying to brag. And I can't understand you anyways. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah! Get a load of this!
Vector stepped aside to reveal a chicken?
What? Oh, sorry, wrong camera angle. Aha!
Wait, the Obsidian Minion! What?
That's right, I have your little friend here, and I want you to stop trying to take down Maxime. He's my rival now, and after I get him, I'll be the most feared supervillain. So lay off! It's Vector time, baby!
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Ikakapolo.
What? You tracked his location through the call? Nice work. Show me the coordinates. On days 64 to 68, I quickly followed Vector's coordinates until I found his giant blimp. How am I supposed to get up there? I looked around until I saw a nearby station with airships.
I'm so excited! First, my village was destroyed, then my town home, but now I can finally just get away and relax! Yes! Yes!
Bingo! I ran over and started to run through the line. I'm not waiting through that. It wasn't long until I made it to the front, but...
Whoa, 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 little guy! Can't you read the sign?
Huh? Humans only? Are you serious?
Maybe they wouldn't need a sign if you didn't cut the line! You dumb minion thing, I hate you!
Okay, jeez. I went around the corner and thought for a second. Aha! An idea sparked, which made me call back to my HQ. Hey, I need 2 of you over here now. I have an idea.
Smelly.
Shh! Just act natural! In my new disguise, I made my way to the ticket salesman once again.
Hey, I recognize you!
No?
You're probably right. Here's your ticket.
On days 69 to 73, we successfully made it inside of the station in our disguise. Nice work, everyone. Now, how are we gonna do this? I looked around the station until I saw that one. It's perfect, but I'm gonna need a little distraction.
Hello.
Aw, aren't you too cute?
Yeah, so, abi kabarikotoya.
I can't understand a word you're... Hey, wait a second! How did you get in here? Huh? Wait!
Thanks for the new ride! Later! I took off instantly, flying off towards Vector's blimp. Thanks, guys!
Vector, you've really outdone yourself this time. Wait, what is that? Shoot it! Shoot him down!
Because Vector was alerted, he activated his blimp's turrets? Oh no. They began to shoot rockets right at me as I tried my best to dodge them. Whoa! I made it above the blimp just as another rocket came right towards me. Here goes nothing! Phew! That was close. On days 74 to 77, I made my way inside of Vector's blimp.
Men, do not let that minion near his friend or my secret weapon.
Secret weapon? What is he talking about? Just then, a group of Vector's robots came around the corner.
Must eliminate.
Oh no. I began to run throughout the hallways as the robots chased me behind and shot out crazy bolts of electricity. I quickly ducked into a room where there was a large engine powering the entire blimp. Interesting. The bots came rushing in though and began to attack. I used my gadgets to fight back, taking out a few at a time when their attacks hit the engine and started to break it. Wait a second. Hey, you crazy robots. You want me? Then hit me.
Must eliminate.
They began to fire more and more attacks at me that would miss and hit the engine. And because of this, it's gonna blow! I quickly ran out of the room as the engine exploded.
Mayday, mayday! We're going down!
My head. I looked up to see I barely survived the crash. I was extremely low on hearts. Maybe that wasn't my best idea. But then I heard someone calling out to me.
Hello, Fino acá!
The last mineral minion. I ran towards their voice and saw that their cage had protected them from the crash. Come on, let's get you out of here. But as I approached his cage, I was blasted back by a freezing attack. Yeah! I looked over and saw Vector standing on the wreckage with a freeze ray.
Oh, you've really done it now! I'm glad I grabbed my secret weapon before you could destroy it in that little stunt you pulled. And now, I'm going to destroy you!
No! But before Vector could blast me again, the obsidian minion burst out of his cage to save me.
Hi?
The minion hit him back, sending him flying with his super strength.
Namatu, all right?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Oh, you'll pay for that!
All right then, let's do this. On days 81 to 85, we began to fight as Vector shot out blast after blast. I shot back with all of my gadgets, and the obsidian minion tried to get in close. But as he did, Vector blasted him with the freeze ray, completely freezing him in ice. No!
See, I told you, nobody messes with Vector. I am the absolute bestest in the whole wide world, buddy.
Vector just kept blasting me wildly with attacks. The ray made me begin to slow down because of all the cold. But I knew I can't let the boss down. Take this! I launched a diamond torpedo right at Vector, making him dodge out of the way, which broke the minion free.
You missed! It's time to get Vector! Why am I feeling a strange sense of deja vu?
The obsidian minion hit Vector again, finally taking him down. Yes, nice work.
I'm in that too.
I went over to the wreckage where the minion pointed and saw a diamond mech? No way, this is sick. I jumped into the mech, causing me to upgrade one final time. I now had 35 hearts and felt so much more powerful. Awesome. Now it's time to go save the boss. On days 86 to 90, the Obsidian Minion and I were hurrying back to HQ when we came across Maxime Lamal and his robot army. What are they doing?
Well, it seems my plans have finally come together. Thanks to the efforts of every single one of you, I will become the most powerful villain in the world! Ha 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 ha!
More like the most annoying villain.
What did you say?
Maxime turned around to show Gru stuck in a cage. Boss!
I said you're the most annoying villain. You just wait. My minions are going to be here any second.
Oh, well then, I'll be ready for them. Bring up the mech!
Suddenly, the ground behind Gru's cage started to open up, and rising up from below was a large villainous mech.
Oh, shiny.
Stop! We're done for if we get caught without the others.
Let's see if your little worthless henchmen are even worth the dirt I walk on. Maybe they already gave up and ran far, far away.
No, not my minions. They will save me. I know it.
That's right, boss. We're coming. And with the whole army, too. On days 91 to 94, the Obsidian and I hurried back to HQ and gathered up the entire minion army.
Do you have a plan, Diamond Minion? We need to act fast.
I'm scared. I want Gru back.
Kakono, Mimak. What do I pen?
Okay, focus, everyone. I know we're all scared for the boss, but right now, he needs us to be brave. We're gonna take down Maxime and save Gru. And this is how we're gonna do it. Mineral Minions, you're with me. And Minion Army?
Banana?
Oh, it's gonna be a lot better than that. On days 95 to 99, the other Mineral Minions and I marched up towards Maxime's base.
Oh, well, what do we have here? The little brats are resilient.
Shut it, Maxime. We're here to take you down and save our boss.
Aw, guys.
Oh, how heartwarming. Now, it's time to die.
On Maxime's signal, all of the robots in the base ran in to attack. They charged in and began to blast at us with all kinds of deadly attacks. The Mineral Minions and I were surely going to be overrun until the ground began to shake as the army of minions came barreling in from the sides. Yeah! Because of their numbers, the robot army was being completely outnumbered.
No! That's it. Time to take matters into my own hands.
Maxime ran towards his fancy mech, finally leaving Gru's cage. Now's my chance. I need to get up there.
Alutita me.
The Obsidian Minion ran into the crowd of robots and started to push them out of the way, making a path to Gru. The other Mineral Minions helped out too and used their own crazy abilities to assist the Obsidian Minion.
Dukaba.
Thanks, guys! I was then finally able to jump up and run to Gru's cage. Boss!
Oh, my diamond minion. I can't explain how happy I am to see you.
Well, sorry to break up the family reunion.
We turned to see Maxime had fully activated the villainous mech. Oh no. On day 100, I tried to quickly open Gru's cage, but Maxime just shot it, knocking me back. Ah! No!
This power is like no other. You will all bow to me, the most powerful villain in the world!
Not if I have anything to say about it. We began to fight. Maxime's crazy mech launched volley after volley of attacks and even blasted rockets at me. I was doing the best I could, though, to dodge every hit he threw and used any chance I had to fire back at him. But his defenses were just too strong. Ah! Maxime charged in again and slammed me back with a powerful hit. I was now at extremely low hearts. I don't know if I can do this.
Oh no. Having second thoughts? Well, too bad. I have to make an example out of you. Goodbye, Diamond Minion.
Maxime started to charge a final attack, and I looked over to my friends and Gru. No, I have to do this. I have to. I quickly ran up and used my Diamond Mech's powerful attacks to hit Maxime. I was finally beginning to overpower him, causing his mech to malfunction.
What? No! No!
I then stepped back and focused my powers on one final Diamond Blast, which took out Maxime Lamal for good. Yes, I did it! And with that, Gru and us minions could finally live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby Godzilla. I was at a shoreline of a huge city where there were a bunch of people roaming around. Whoa, is this my my home? Just then, explosions sounded off everywhere, and huge buildings started to get destroyed. I walked through the streets, seeing countless explosions and nuclear blasts. What's going on? There were army men running through the streets in fear.
King Ghidorah has attacked us again! Prepare the defenses!
I then heard a loud screech and turned only to see the largest kaiju I had ever seen, King Ghidorah. He was fighting against my father, Dagon, who was trying to protect the city.
I will take over this planet so that it can be suitable for me, the Alpha Predator!
I won't let you!
Oh no, I have to help my dad! I started to run over, but just then, a diamond missile got shot down from the sky, landing right on me. From its radiation blast, I was transformed into a baby Diamond Godzilla and now had 5 diamond hearts. What happened to me?
Son, you must get out of here now!
Before I had any time to react, an explosion took place on the wall right behind me, revealing an army squad and a tank.
A kaiju? Capture him!
Uh-oh! On day 2, I was running through the streets away from the military. Leave me alone! There were explosions going on all around us, and I knew I have to get back to my dad. I then turned and realized I ran straight into a dead end. Oh no, I'm trapped! Please, don't hurt me. I want to help you guys.
Lies! You're nothing but a monster! Just like that dragon!
I got angry from his comment, causing an urge to fill up within me. Because of this, I let out a very powerful diamond beam. Whoa, I have diamond powers. I used my newfound ability to blast a hole through the wall, revealing a path of rubble that led up to one of the rooftops. I jumped from platform to platform as the military men started to shoot at me with their weapons. Thankfully, though, I barely made it. Yes, but just as I did, my father got thrown aside on a building right in front of me. Dad, there you are.
Son, listen to me. You must do everything you can to stop King Ghidorah and protect these people. If not, nothing will be left in this world. Show them that not all of us kaijus are monsters. I love you.
Just then, a lightning shot got blasted down onto him, killing him for good. No!
In time, I will be in my full power. And when I am, this entire world will suffer under my rule.
He shot out a gravity beam down onto me. On day 3, I fell deep below the city and landed in a strange room. My head. I gotta find a way out of here. I started to run through the hallways and realized that I was in an underground lab. I continued to run until I made it inside of a large testing room where I saw a fragment that looked radioactive. Interesting. I grabbed it, causing the radiation to empower the diamond within me. My body transformed and I gained 5 more hearts. Whoa, absorbing radiation makes me stronger. Just then, bright red lights and alarms started to blare throughout the facility. Oh no, time to go. I kept running and saw an exit, but as I did...
Come on, we gotta get this monster out of here.
What's going on? I looked over and saw that some army men had a moth-like kaiju in a testing tube.
Please, I just want to be left alone with my family.
Shut up! We are done running tests on you.
Oh no, I can't just leave her behind. I have to help. On day 4, I went towards the tube, and the men noticed me.
What? A diamond one?
He must have absorbed the radioactive fragment. We need backup. Behind me dropped down a crazy military mech. Oh no. It began to charge towards me and attack me with its crazy saw blade.
Must eliminate kaiju!
Its attacks were very strong, but thanks to the radioactive fragment, I got stronger. I unleashed a brand new ability, allowing me to diamond stomp. Whoa! My stomp was so powerful that it launched the mech into a wall.
I fell down.
Yes, I did it! Hey, hold on. I used my diamond stomp to shatter the glass tube holding her.
You saved me. All I ever wanted was to get back to my family. But the military, they captured me.
They've been trying to get me too. I want to stop Ghidorah and show these people that not all of us kaiju are evil.
I'd love to help. My name is Mothra.
Nice to meet you. Suddenly, we heard a loud screech outside, and we went out to investigate, only to see King Ghidorah raining terror down from above on the whole city. Okay, we need to find somewhere safe to hide out, and fast.
I need to get back home first and check on my family.
Wait, hey, it's dangerous. On day 5, I chased after Mothra as she led me far away to a secluded lake, but everything in the area was destroyed. What happened here?
No, my family. We lived here, but they must have been taken.
By who? I looked around for any clues until I saw a path of destruction that led out towards a beach. And in the far distance was a scary-looking island. Could they be there?
That place is Skull Island, and it's very dangerous.
Time to prepare then. Before I set out on my journey, Mothra and I cleaned up the area, and I gathered enough materials to build us both large homes. I promise you, Mothra, I will go and find your family.
Thank you again. My family can repay you too. They own one of the radioactive fragments.
That's the fragment that made me stronger. There are more?
Yeah, there are 5 fragments scattered throughout the world. And if that first one made you stronger, what's to say this one won't?
I'll do anything to become strong enough to take Ghidorah down. Wish me luck. On day 6, I went out and reached the shore of Skull Island. This place isn't so bad. Who wouldn't want to live here? Never mind. I looked around until I found a path of destruction leading into the large Skull Mountain. Beyond the entrance was a pit of lava with jagged rocks leading across. Okay, Godzilla. No biggie. I started to leap between platforms, using my diamond stomp to propel me across. Woohoo! This is easy. But as I said that, all of the island's plants around me all began waking up.
Visitors are not allowed!
They started to defend their home by shooting thorns and plant matter at me. Ow! Ouch! Hey! I then unleashed my diamond breath attack to stun the ones closest to me. But then I made the final jump and made it fully to the other side. Yes! I looked out to my new surroundings and saw a lush gorilla empire. And down in a valley at the center of it all was the giant gorilla, King Kong, dueling against a T-Rex? On day 7, I watched as King Kong was putting on a show for his home by beating into the dinosaur with his massive fists.
Is that all you got?
With one final swing of his arms, the T-Rex slammed down, defeated. Note taken. Don't mess with this guy. As I said this, gorillas jumped out from the trees, landing behind me.
Intruder!
In one mighty leap, King Kong crashed down, startling me.
What are you doing in my kingdom?
I'm here for a family of moths that it seems your people stole.
Follow.
In another mighty leap, King Kong sprung away deep into his kingdom. I did as he said, until I arrived at a throne where Mothra's family was held in cages.
Let us go!
And to the left of Kong's throne was the radioactive fragment. I need that!
No! I need it! Now that my mighty battle axe has been stolen.
Your axe?
Yes, without it, I am not nearly as strong for my battles. But with that fragment, hopefully I can grow stronger.
How about a deal, King? If I return your axe, you free Mothra's family and give me back that fragment.
Deal.
On day 8, I journeyed through Skull Island, looking for any sign of King Kong's axe, until I saw a grand tree in the center of the forest, and high up, laying on one of its branches, there it was. Now, how do I get it? I used my diamond breath to try and break the tree limb, but it was no use. All I was doing was shaking the entire tree, and because of this, storming out of its roots was a treant guardian.
Stay away from my tree!
He began to attack, constantly reaching into the ground to summon roots that hurt. I knew I had to defend myself and unleashed my diamond breath directly into his face, stunning him. Look, stop fighting. All I want is that axe, okay? I'm not trying to hurt your tree.
That axe is owned by that stupid gorilla. His empire is polluting my home. I just want it back to how it once was.
I'm confused. What are you talking about? The treant brought me over to an ancient spring, but it was corroded and the water was polluted.
I used to love this spring, but now it is a total wasteland.
That's horrible. I looked out over the water and felt an urge within me. Hold on. I focused all of my power on using my diamond breath into the spring. Because of this, the diamond energy purified the polluted water and all of the nature around it. Whoa.
Oh my, thank you. You helped me, so I will help you. You can take the axe.
On days 9 to 10, I retrieved the axe from the tree before hurrying back to Kong's empire. But something was horribly wrong. They're under attack. Flames were burning down every tree in the area as gorillas were running away. What's going on? Then the sky turned gray as bolts of lightning began to shoot down everywhere. And at the center of it all was King Ghidorah.
Where is that Diamond Godzilla? I know he's here, and I shall kill you just like your father.
I did my best to sneak past and found that hiding behind the throne was Mothra's family. Thank goodness they're alive. Wait, the fragment. I have to get it. I ran through the battlefield and was able to pick it up, causing it to absorb within me. I gained 5 more hearts, and I felt my tail and the spines on my back grow even stronger. Because of this, I had a new Diamond Tail Slam ability. Awesome.
Godzilla.
I looked over, and out of the destruction rose King Kong, but he looked super hurt. Oh no, are you all right?
I won't be if we stay here. King Ghidorah, he's too strong.
Then let's get out of here. Now, together, we were all able to find a secret passageway within the Empire and escape. On days 11 to 12, I made it safely back to base with everyone following behind me. That was close.
Too close. Ghidorah is growing way too powerful. I've never seen anything like it.
That's why it's important for all of us to work together, King Kong. My father believed in us to protect this world, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I respect that. I will stand with you.
I took the time to build up the gorillas their very own jungle home inside the base. Then I handed over the axe back to Kong. Here you go.
Thank you. Me and my gorillas will fight with you.
I looked over, and Mothra had reunited with her family.
Thank you so much, Fozo. You really did it. You saved my family.
Well, it's thanks to your family's radioactive fragment that I was able to get us out of there. Where is that coming from? I followed the noise out of my base, and in the sand of a nearby beach was some sort of mechanical device? Is this a tracker? Suddenly, a massive cage fell around me, and I was ambushed by a group of military men.
Nice work, boys. You are coming with us.
On days 13 to 14, I found myself inside of a weird-looking cage in some sort of military lab? Staring me down on the other side of the bars was an admiral.
Just as ugly as the rest of them.
Hey, I'm trying to help you humans. Let me go.
Oh, shut up. You're a monster just like that wicked King Ghidorah. Man, start the experiment.
The what? An army man flipped the switch, and my whole cage erupted with electrical energy. Ah! Because of this, I felt like I was about to collapse. I felt so weak.
With your DNA, who knows what kind of weaponry we can create?
I was left weakly standing in my cage.
Hey, were you really telling the truth back there? Do you really want to help people?
Yes. The robot then used electricity to bust open my cage. What? Why?
No time to explain. We gotta get out of here before Admiral Stens comes back.
On days 15 to 16, I escaped the military base with the help of the robot. Phew!
The military is doing everything they can to overpower you and Ghidorah, but clearly they got it all wrong, pal.
Yeah, I just want to show them that I'm trying to do the right thing. Speaking of that, why did you save me?
Because everyone in the army treats me like a joke, like some kind of mobile trash can. I just want to show the world that I can be, well, more.
I think you and I will get along just fine. Throughout the city, I heard the strangest sounding siren. What is that? We followed the noise and looked out to see a tall, lanky creature with a siren on its head.
That is also why I kind of got you out of there. That's Siren Head. He stole one of those radioactive fragments and is now going on a rampage.
Oh no, we need to stop him, and I need that fragment. I was about to run out and challenge Siren Head, but when I looked back up, it was gone. Where did he go? On days 17 to 18, I sent the robot back to my home and went in search of Siren Head. I was looking throughout the whole city as a fog started to form. Where could that thing be?
Attention, civilians! An extremely dangerous Diamond Godzilla has escaped!
That's not good. I better stay stealthy.
Stealthily? I can help with that.
What the? Ah!
Shh, dummy. Stay quiet.
Oh, I guess you are really stealthy, Mothra. How can you help?
I'll scout up ahead. Don't you worry.
Mothra flew up above the city and started to fly directly from above. She would use her insect eyes to peer throughout the fog and scout out every street for me.
Psst, Bozo, this way.
I followed her quietly through the streets until we reached a city park. There, wrecking a whole Ferris wheel, was Siren Head. Now's our chance. On days 19 to 21, I ran out onto the park to face Siren Head. Hey, you! The tall figure slowly turned towards me.
Ah, the Diamond Godzilla. I've heard so much about you.
You have?
Well, King Ghidorah is on his quest to dominate and destroy this world. He asked for us other monsters to join in.
I won't let you get away with this.
Ha! Do you even know what King Ghidorah truly plans to do? Do you?
Siren Head then sprinted towards me to attack. He would use his long arms to swipe at me and keep me at distance. I did everything I could to fight back, but then I saw Mothra fly in to attack as well.
Take this!
But she was quickly swatted away. No! She fell back and landed on the ground next to me. Mothra!
Well, now I'm angry!
In a flash of brilliant light, Mothra grew in size and strength. Whoa! She flew up and spread her wings wide, which caused shards of light to shoot down and pierce through Siren Head. Ah! I followed up with my Diamond Tail attack, taking him down for good. Where he once stood fell the next fragment, but it looked dead. Is all of its radiation gone? No! What are we going to do now? On days 22 to 26, I made it safely back to base with Mothra and I saw that the military robot made it there safely too. I wasted no time building him up a mechanical laboratory all to himself.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Bozo. With all this equipment and stuff, I can start looking into King Ghidorah and those radioactive fragments. Woohoo!
Sure thing. Speaking of which, any idea on how to fix this?
Oh boy, this isn't good. I've never seen this happen to one of our fragments.
There's only one way I could guess how to fix it. You gotta get it contaminated with radioactivity again.
Well, yeah, but how do we do that?
I know of one place, but it's gotta be the highest security place in the city.
On days 27 to 29, I made it to the heavily patrolled nuclear plant. Army men were roaming around everywhere, and they even had a giant tank patrolling the area too. I do not want to get hit by whatever that thing shoots. I looked towards the center of the site and saw that the massive cooling tower had a bright glow from the radiation inside. Okay, so I just gotta get my fragments in there. Got it. Now, to stay quiet and come...
Godzilla!
Alarms started to blast through the site, putting everyone on alert. Well, never mind. I started to power through the site, barreling straight towards the tower. Army men all around started to lay into me with their guns and weaponry. Knock it off. I swung my diamond tail in anger, destroying one of the nearby buildings. I just gotta get up there. I used my diamond stomp to propel me upwards to the top of the tower and threw the fragment inside. Because of this, it sunk into the nuclear pool below. Yes! But just then was a powerful shot from the tank. It crashed into the top of the tower and knocked me inside. On days 30 to 32, I bursted out of the nuclear cooling tower in my upgraded form. I gained 5 more hearts and grew into an even larger Godzilla.
I want all guns on that monster!
Every gun in the base unloaded onto me, but their bullets just bounced off of my new and improved skin. Now, my turn! I unleashed my Diamond Breath attack, scorching all of the military soldiers in the site. I felt bad, but they had left me no choice. Then, rolling into the area was a giant tank.
Diamond Godzilla, surrender now, and maybe we will kill you quickly.
You know, I can't do that. The tank wasted no time, firing right at me again. His missiles struck me, and my diamond hide reflected some of the damage. I then ran into fight, and we traded hits. Their armor was strong too, but I eventually got close enough to slam into the tank, finally destroying it for good. Yes! In the destruction, the tank had dropped a weird-looking GPS tracker. Maybe that robot will know just what to do with this. On days 33 to 35, I was making my way back home through the city when something felt off. The sky started to turn red, and the air all around became burning hot. What's that rumbling noise? Just then, a huge volcano rose out of the ground, overlooking the city. What's happening? Rising from its apex was none other than King Ghidorah himself. I better hide.
Yes! Yes! With this, more allies shall join me in my conquest! Rise, Rodan!
Bursting forth from the volcano were the massive wings of a magma pterodactyl kaiju.
Your conquest, King Ghidorah, will be swift.
Rodan flew over the city, dropping down pools of fiery magma in his wake. This isn't good. I need to get stronger before it's too late. On days 36 to 39, I rushed back to my base, handing over the GPS to the military robot. Any idea what we could use this for?
Maybe I'll take a good look at this.
I gave him some time to work as I started to walk around my base. I watched as Mothra Mothra and her family celebrated her upgrade and also looked at Kong's gorillas, enjoying their jungle home. I took some time to upgrade our home, building up more natural defenses and making it bigger and better in every way. And done. Perfect. I just wish my dad was here to see this. With that, I built up a claw-shaped monument to represent my father's pure strength. I'll avenge you, Dad, and make sure your wishes come true. I promise.
Oh, jeez, Fozo!
What? What is it, buddy?
The GPS, it's like bugging out and stuff. I tracked its signal back to the military base. Something bad must be going on there.
All right, then I guess I gotta go check it out. On days 40 to 44, I made my way towards the military base. When I started to hear fighting,
hold the line!
What is going on? I ran up and watched as it seemed like the whole camp was fighting against a very large war mech. It would rain down barrages of missiles and wipe out groups of them at a time. I then saw it turn as the mech looked at the Admiral.
War Mech Model 1, I order you to stand down!
But the mech wasn't listening to his orders. No! Leave these people alone! The mech then focused on me and began to attack. It launched the same barrage of missiles at me, and they hurt a lot. I used all of my abilities at my disposal, but it just kept going. No, stop, wait! Out of nowhere, the Admiral fired an RPG and hit the war mech right on his head. Because of this, it ran away in panic.
No, you saved us, but why?
Because, General, not all kaiju are evil. On days 45 to 47, I walked with Admiral Stens deeper into their base, where he showed me even more destruction.
I'm sorry, Diamond Godzilla. I'm sorry we treated you just like another one of those monsters. We were just trying to do what was right for our city.
It's okay. I understand, especially after what Ghidorah has been doing. It's wrong.
Well, you see, that war mech we just scared away was supposed to defend us. We even put one of those radioactive fragments in it. But right when we did, everything went haywire and it attacked us. We couldn't control it.
Wait, so the next fragment is in that machine? I don't know if I can stop it. It's powerful.
Well, we did make it to stop you, but there just might be a way to exploit its weakness. Follow me.
I went out and followed the Admiral as he led me to the edge of a tundra.
The only real weakness that war mech has is ice. We can freeze it. We can destroy it. Some of our research notes an item deep in this tundra that could help you do just that.
On days 48 to 52, I followed the Admiral's directions until I was so far inside the tundra that I couldn't see the city. I pushed forward until I found a giant lake that had been frozen over. There was an old frozen structure hovering over the ice as well. Interesting. As I approached it, I heard a loud crack, and in a flash of shattering ice, chunks of the lake thawed away to expose platforms heading towards the middle. Hello? I looked out, and on the center platform below appeared a colossal ice kaiju.
The Diamond Godzilla! So it's true! You do exist!
Yes, and I've been sent here to find an item that will grant me ice powers.
So that's why you've come.
He looked up above him, and that's when I saw, floating in the icy cube, was an Arctic core. There, that's what I need.
Well, if you want it, show me your worth!
On days 53 to 56, a snowstorm formed as the ice kaiju started to attack. He would send out pulses of pure frost as I tried to jump from platform to platform. And as I got close, he would just push me back with his attacks.
Is that all you've got?
I knew I couldn't get closer without stunning him, but he was way too strong. What do I do? There, I noticed two pillars that were pointed up, holding the large icy cube. Using my diamond breath, I blasted at both of them, breaking them. Because of this, the large cube crumbled and crashed right onto the kaiju. And there, appearing in the broken rubble, was the Arctic core. Bingo! I grabbed it, causing the cold to empower me, and I gained a new frozen breath attack. Sweet!
I am impressed. You see, I had to test you because I know Ghidorah's reign of terror will not end so easily. He's even started to affect the lands beyond the city.
Then, why don't you join me? Together, we can all take King Ghidorah down for good. On days 57 to 59, I was journeying back with the Ice Kaiju when I received a transmission.
Godzilla! We have a visual on the war mech. It's just south of the city.
Well, here goes nothing. We split up, and it didn't take long for me to make it south of the city. And there he was, attacking a power grid. The mech was slamming into everything it could, causing a ton of electricity to discharge into the air. Is that empowering him? He's trying to get stronger. Hey!
Must eliminate Godzilla!
Oh no! We began to fight as he would launch volleys of even more fire rockets. My path was now cut off by its flames, but I was ready. I used my new ice attack to extinguish the flames and get in close. Then I would move around every chance that I could and blast him with the frost beam. I could tell that my new attack was starting to hurt him because he was moving much slower and slower. With one final diamond beam, I took him down for good. Yes, I did it. And there, where the war mech once stood, was the radioactive fragment that was powering him. On days 60 to 63, I went up and absorbed the fragment, causing me to grow even more powerful. I gained 5 more hearts, and now I can send out a large explosive burst of diamond radiation. Yeah! I went back to the military base and found Admiral Stens.
Great work, Godzilla! Thank you! That's one less problem to worry about. But now, my men have nowhere else to regroup. Our base is almost completely destroyed!
Well, Admiral, I have an idea that just might solve that problem. We all started to head back to my base when suddenly... Oh no. On days 64 to 68, I was face to face with King Ghidorah.
The Diamond Godzilla! You really think you can stop me? That's what your father thought! And look at where that got him!
Don't you dare speak about my father like that! I charged in recklessly, infuriated by his words. We began to fight as I tried to slam and blast him with everything I could. He was so strong though, and was taking my hits like they were nothing. Ghidorah's gravity beam hit me head on, knocking me back. I knew he was stronger than anything I had faced before.
Fire!
The army started to shoot up at Ghidorah with everything they had too, but he was just too powerful.
Humans! What a waste of life!
In one attack, Ghidorah nearly wiped out all of the soldiers.
Ha! The fact that you're still alive, Fozo, tells me that your diamond has actually strengthened you. Who knows how powerful I could truly become with that power?
He then casted down a massive lightning strike onto me. Because of this, I began to pass out. On day 69 to 73, I woke up inside of King Ghidorah's volcano. Oh no. Hey, let me out of here. Just then, Ghidorah flew in, followed by Rodan.
Silence! You have no right to even continue speaking to me! I am a god!
No, you're wrong! You're not gonna get away with this!
You have no idea how wrong you are!
Ghidorah reared back his 3 heads and let out a powerful attack. He struck me right in my core, and I felt like my energy was being drained out of me. Then, in a huge flash, Ghidorah's body had become completely diamond as well. No!
Yes! Yes! With this new power, this world will fall! Starting with this sitting Rodan! Finish him off! I no longer have a need for him!
Yes, King Ghidorah.
Ghidorah flew back the way he came, and I was left alone with Rodan. I can't lose. I can't! With one tail swipe, I was able to break free. On days 74 to 77, Rodan charged in to attack. He would show off his speed and powerful fire attacks, and they were taking down my hearts fast.
The humans out there don't even care about us! Why? Why do you fight for them?
Because my father taught me it's the right thing to do. I tried blasting him out of the air and was hurting him every chance that I could, but I was just so weak. My hearts were getting lower and lower, and I thought I was done for. No, no! Then, in a large explosion, the military broke into the volcano. Admiral!
I want all guns on that flaming dinosaur! Now!
The remaining military forces all unleashed the weaponry onto Rodan, weakening him. Because of this, I was able to unleash my new diamond radiation attack, taking him down for good. You guys saved me.
Well, we're just glad you're okay. Now come on and let's regroup. I think we got a plan that could make you even stronger than Ghidorah.
On days 78 to 80, I returned to my base with all of the military men, but we were met at the entrance by King Kong and the Ice Kaiju.
What are they doing here?
Guys, relax. They are our allies now, and they want to help. From there, I went off and gathered enough materials to build up the Admiral and his men their own homes. I then took the time to use my Frost Breath to form an icy cavern for the Ice Kaiju.
I may not trust the military, but I am thankful for you, Fozo.
Of course! We all have to work together now. I went over to the military robot's lab, and he was talking to the Admiral.
I'm sorry I neglected you for so long, little guy. Clearly, you were the only one to believe in our giant kaiju friend here.
Yeah, I'm just glad y'all came to your senses finally. It took you long enough.
Godzilla, my men were able to secure the final radioactive fragment.
I looked over, and behind him was the last fragment. Sweet!
Hold your horses there, boy. Our plan is to amplify its effects and make you even stronger. The only way to do that is, hitting you with a nuke.
What?
You heard me. We just need your help taking back our submarine. It's gonna be easier said than done.
On days 81 to 85, I set out to the large cove on the seashore where the Admiral told me they had last docked their submarine. I looked out into the water and saw it floating out in the distance. I thought the Admiral said something was guarding this. Then, bursting out of the water was a giant sea kaiju. Oh, I spoke too soon.
This is my territory!
What? Man, I'm not trying to take your home. But the kaiju didn't listen and kept attacking.
Lies!
We continued to fight, trading each other blow for blow until I hit him hard with my diamond breath. Urgh!
Do it! End me! I will never live in peace. Ghidorah, humans, they will hunt me to extinction!
Whoa, dude. No, I'm not gonna end you. Look, instead, I'll make you a promise. Soon, I'll make it so that you can live in peace, even with the humans. But to do that, I need that submarine.
You will? Yes, please! Take it. Show King Ghidorah what a true alpha can do.
On days 86 to 90, we set up the submarine in the ocean. Now that I'm in the middle of nowhere, you're just gonna nuke me?
Yeah, that's about right. Ready?
As I'll ever be. Launching out of the sub was the nuclear missile as it flew and exploded into the water around me. A huge nuclear cloud formed above the water, and all of its radiation empowered me. As the cloud dissipated, I felt my entire body change. I gained 10 more hearts and grew into a colossal size. Because of this, I can now summon my own diamond nukes. Yes, it worked. I then saw as Mothra was flying up to me across the water.
This is fantastic, Fozo.
Yeah, I just hope it's enough to stop King Ghidorah. On days 91 to 94, I made my way back to base with Mothra, and we looked at all of the work that we made. I think we could really do this.
I know you can.
All of King Kong and his gorillas looked so proud.
Yeah, you can do this, Godzilla! Woohoo!
Even the military robot was cheering me on.
I really never thought I'd be working alongside you, Godzilla. The race is up to you. Please, save our city.
Let's hope that I can.
Well, you will have me as well. We started this together. It's time we end it too.
On days 95 to 99, Mothra and I arrived in the burning city, looking out to see the Diamond King Ghidorah at the peak of his volcano.
So, you really did survive. No matter, I'll ruin you like the rest of this worthless planet.
Not while we're still here. Me and Ghidorah rushed into battle. I used all of the abilities I gained along the way, like my diamond leap, to slam into him. Take this! He was taking hit after hit, but kept retaliating with his powerful gravity beams. Yeah! Mothra flew up and kept attacking with her beams of light to distract him.
You insect!
Because of this, he began to unleash attacks towards her. Hey, stay away from her! I ran in and tried to push Ghidorah back, but he didn't move an inch. He knocked me back with another powerful blow, leaving me with only a few hearts left. No!
I am and always will be a god!
Ghidorah was about to end me, but then Mothra flew in the way. Wait!
It's okay. I always have your back.
In a single blow, Mothra was completely injured by his attack. Mothra, no!
Finish this. I believe in you.
As her body faded away, her energy fell onto me, empowering me even more. You are gonna pay for that. On day 100, Ghidorah took to the skies in the city, and I chased after him. You aren't going anywhere. Ghidorah shot at me with his gravity beams, but I just ran through them. I slammed him with my attacks, now attacking in a full frenzy. I would use my diamond radiation to push him back, and followed up with every attack that I could. You are not a god. You're just a monster.
Silence!
We continued to battle, trading blow for blow, until he started to fly up into the sky.
Time to end this!
I agree! We both fired out beams at one another, but my diamond breath against his gravity beam was much stronger.
No! No!
Finally, in a blast of my new Diamond Nuke ability, King Ghidorah was completely destroyed. And now this entire city could live in peace.